Hello, and welcome to another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and joining me tonight are the party known as Nothing Ventured. Why don't we go ahead and say hello to them, starting in reverse alphabetical order with Winter.
Oh, hi. Yep, that's me. I'm Winter. I play Mars, the Tiefling Rogue.
Nice. And in going in reverse alphabetical order again, Mike.
Hey, I am not Winter, I am Mike, and I am playing Xeno Rightwing, the half-elf ranger in the group.
And I'm not Mike.
I thought we established
This
that.
game, anyways.
Alright then.
Hello, Christine.
Hello. I'm Christine, and I'm playing Malia Sunsworn, the Dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela.
And hello, Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
All right. So if you're tuning in for the first time right now, this is a homebrew setting set on the world of Elos that follows the adventures of an adventuring party as they go and try to, do adventuring stuff, find broken shards of a magic gem that's all Mars's fault, and, reseal a goddess of darkness.
Save the world, that old chestnut.
The usual, that old chestnut. Yeah. That's great. If you watched the intro cinematic or are on YouTube and watched the season wrap up, or like the season opener clip, you'll know the basic plot. So since then, Edagon the Wise has acquired the original Eye, or the Eye of Nirn from Apesh, and is using it to triangulate the location of the next one, which has gone missing. It's going to take a little while, so he tells them to go and do adventurous things. So the characters have been traveling around for the past couple of weeks, going and doing things across the land, taking contracts, killing monsters, rescuing damsels, that kind of stuff. And last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago in real life, the characters stumbled upon a place called Reaper's Grove, which was a town dedicated to harvest festivals and maintaining a giant cemetery. And it had the most annoying town council ever. You are there to look for a young girl named Inalyn, who everyone claims is not missing. However, at the very end of game, you manage to acquire some intel from the town drunk Brahm, who is an insufferable jerk that hates you, that says where this girl might be. And I think that's where we left, where he's like, oh, I can tell you exactly what happened. He's played by Paul Rudd, if it matters.
With just Malia, though. Because Malia stormed out, pissed the hell off, and just like...
Oh, because Xeno threatened to burn the entire town down, and the town's probably going to kill him now. Okay, yeah.
So
that
she
happened.
just GTFO'd and ran into this dude and was just like, fuck, oh! And he's like, oh, yeah, I totally know that. I hate you too.
Yeah.
Accurate.
That's how it goes.
And
So-
I think they were gonna head off. She was gonna head off with this dude and go find a quiet place to talk about it with not having to deal with the frickin' town council.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because screw them.
So what I'm going to say is that after announcing their plans to burn the town to the ground and assault the town council, the party I think they were on their way outdoor anyway.
We were leaving.
Yeah, we
Okay.
were like, you know what? We're out of here. Deal with your own problems.
So I think at that point, you would have grabbed him by the arm and said, like, all right, hey, we're going to go talk about this right when you saw your party leaving the inn.
She's just gonna keep going. They can either follow or screw off.
Okay,
Yeah.
Malia is wandering
Malia's
off
just
with the
irritated
town
as
drunk.
hell.
You know what? We've probably caused enough problems for the time being. Xeno?
And I think I returned to the group after helping out at that cafe.
Yeah, you walked in
had-
just in
yeah.
time to see a kerfuffle beginning, or kerfuffle.
Yeah.
And I was going to say something like... I think I did tell you guys that my theories were that either they already have the girl and something much more sinister is happening. I was also pretty concerned that she was going to be forcefully wed to like a necromancer or something. I can't remember.
Something along those lines. And I was wondering if maybe the dead are rising and cleaning up the town because it's all... They want it to look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you see Malia dragging off a strange man in the distance. Farah is going to kind of like look over
I think Farah followed with Malia.
Oh,
Yeah,
so Farah's
Farah
gonna look
follows.
back at you and go,
She charged out with Malia.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Farah.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
Malia.
follow Farah.
I'm gonna walk in, see that they're walking out, and then be like,
Peace.
follow.
okay. So Malia, where are you leading?
Away from the inn and
Hey, lady, where are we going? Where are we going?
where's good that there's no town council? I don't want to deal with those bastards.
I know a place. I know a place where those bastards won't go.
Excellent. Lead on. Asshole. She's just gonna keep up the stream of insults back and forth.
Screw you, half bitch.
Screw you, stretched out.
Stretchy.
I am pretty stretchy. That's fair. And he'll stumble down the street. You play a game of walk this way as this incredibly drunk human man stumbles down the street, pauses, just one sec, urinates against one of the town council signs.
I don't hate it.
It's gonna be like,
Looking at it, you
first
can
I
see
didn't
it.
like that, but now that I see what you're aiming for, I'm fine with it.
It's actually a sign against public urination.
Ironic.
I like
Why?
it.
What's ironic?
Delightful.
What?
Nothing. You ruined it.
We're
What?
cool.
Never mind.
He tucks back in and starts wandering down the street again, and a moment later, he'll come to a very ramshackle bungalow. The boards are starting to peel up, but they've gone gray. This place needs a paint job. It's ugly. Squat,
Not find yet.
one floor. And you can see that there's a broken window next to the front door. He wanders over to it, reaches inside, pulls the latch, and slides open the window. The broken glass rattles. Come on, let's go inside. The door doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay.
Malia will clamber in.
All right, so you all climb through the window. It's actually not terribly hard to do. And as you're inside, the room, it's one big bachelor room, basically. The sound of the town festival vanishes behind you as you enter, and this place has been rolled. Once upon a time, there was a couch and a bed. The bed looks like it's been used, but it's laying on the floor, the frame completely demolished, the chairs are shattered, mugs, glassware, pottery, lion shards everywhere around this room. It looks like either a fight broke out or someone was searching for something. It's just not very many good places to sit here that don't end in having a piece of pottery shoved into your ass. He'll wander over and slump onto the bed. Ow! Shit. Pull a piece of pottery out from under the blanket and throw it where it smashes on the floor.
What happened here?
Somebody wrecked the place.
Was it your place? Is your place? Somebody? Whose place was this?
It was mine.
Yeah.
This is my house. Welcome, mi casa es su casa.
Well, thank you.
There's some orzo over on the counter. I got a headache coming in.
Orzo? Is that salad stuff?
No, it's wine. It's wine. Ouzo. No,
Ouzo.
Yeah, you're right. Orzo is that stuff. Ow. Okay, so which one of you did I pay for sex? I'm almost ready. Just give me the booze. I don't think I
Wait,
paid.
is he cute?
He looks like Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. I think I looked a picture of that up
Ant-Man.
recently. And
I mean, you haven't paid yet, but
yet is
There
the
wasn't-
keyword.
Malia, why did we drag this guy somewhere? Why are we?
Christine, I think you're...
Oh,
Oh, you're
no.
frozen, Christine.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Christine, you're frozen.
But internet, that kills people.
Internet, why?
Hold on.
I mean, I love his long-suffering look of Malia, just like, I can't.
This is the Malia look right here.
I don't want to deal with this shit.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Oh,
there we go.
There we go. Okay, I can
Yay.
fix
Yeah,
it,
she hasn't
Felix.
on Zoom
All I
either.
had was like little swirly circles on every single like thing on my screen.
Oh my lord.
It was
I
just
realized
like,
that I actually have you framed so you're slightly longer than you really are in real life.
Long Malia.
Long Malia. That's the opposite for this character.
Oof.
Haha.
So give me 1 sec just to fix this real quick.
Okay.
So you were saying, Mally, do you remember?
I've forgotten what the girl's name is, but basically
Inolin. Like
Inolin?
Imoen, but with an N.
Okay.
Kind of like Inolin. So.
Okay.
So basically just reminding him of what she'd asked originally when
Oh.
she got town council.
Oh, yeah. Her. Okay, what did I tell you before?
Law.
Do you remember what he told you before?
Not exactly.
Did
It was
anybody write it down?
It was before Extra Life.
Okay. Does
He basically just said that he, knew more about what was happening, and that she was actually missing, and the town council's full of it.
Mhm.
Okay. Look, Idolin's sister, Matilda, was part of the town guard. She was a mercenary before that. Real nice girl. Real nice. When the plague came through a couple years ago, it hit people pretty hard, especially people who were working the front lines. And she didn't make it, which sucks. But I mean, this is Reaper's grave, right? So people, it's not a big deal. We just buried her in one of the good plots because of town service, and she'd come back once a month. Put out the offerings, and she'd come back and take care of Enelin. Enelin just stayed in her house, and about 3 months ago, the earthquakes came through here, and the dead stopped getting up. And after a couple weeks of that, Enelin ran away.
Did she go to try and figure out what happened and why they weren't?
Yeah, I think she was going up north to go look for somebody that could help, because the council wasn't looking to do it. There's a temple of Cresius about 40 miles north
Okay.
that she was headed to. I was friends with Matilda when Enelin went missing. I went looking for her, and found her. She gave up. She was staying with some friends, I think, or some family, something like that, with her uncle. She met on the way up at Wydale Keep. It's about 5 miles north of Reapers. It's an old lakefront fort. Well, lakefront. It's Seaside. And yeah, she seemed happy, and they told me that everything was fine and I should go home. He
So we should
sobers up
probably
for
head
one
up there.
sentence.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
When he says that sentence, he sobers up for exactly one sentence. Basically, yeah, so they told me that everything was fine and I should go home. So I did, and then on the way home, I am not meant for adventure. I got chased by bears. I almost died.
Insight?
Okay, sure.
Because that seems kind of weird that he would manage to say that one sentence totally fine.
Yeah, sure.
How is a 22?
22? That seems kind of strange.
Yeah.
That seems like potentially maybe something is making
to
him say that.
investigate. Yeah. Interesting.
Hmm.
So, did you see her there when...
Yeah, there was, Oh, damn, so good, but so bad. There was, a bunch of kids there. It seemed like, I guess her uncle was running, like, an orphanage there. It seemed nice. It seemed like a good place for her now that her sister's gone. I just want him to be happy. Matilda deserves better than that.
Hmm.
Did you...
I mean, if you're not great at adventuring, do you want to visit her? We're here right now, so we could always escort you.
Yeah.
No,
prayers
I
off you.
don't know. She's fine. She's fine. It's fine.
Everything is fine?
I can't go back there.
How come?
Because I don't wanna.
I suppose that's fair. But you don't want to see her again?
Dude, I hate kids. I hate kids. Kids are awful. They smell, they wipe their boogers on stuff.
Was she like that?
No, she's pretty precocious, actually, but...
I mean, don't you wipe your boogers on stuff?
You wipe a
No.
lot of stuff on a lot of stuff, honestly.
And you smell a little bit right now, too.
You really do. It's kind of disgusting.
Don't insult a man in his own castle. Okay, I don't go to where your mom services townsfolk and tell her how to do her job. So you don't come into my house and tell me how to bathe. If I want to bathe by rubbing a skunk on my ass, I will. All right? So you just... Just a moment. And he's going to, like, scurry over to the window and vomit out of it.
Is that the one that we came in through? We're gonna have to exit through the vomit?
Well, I guess it is.
Oh,
Yep.
disgusting. Is there another way out of here? I'm gonna scope for exits.
There is a front door and a back door and several other windows.
Okay, good.
Can you take a look around real quick? Can you give me a perception roll?
Yeah.
Since you're looking around for a window exit or something like that.
Sure. Yeah. Perception's gonna be a 20 total.
The back door is boarded shut.
Huh.
And the front door is chained shut.
That's weird.
It is weird.
I thought you said the door didn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's a chain on it.
Well, why?
Because I don't trust people not to come in here. And there's a trap on the window, so if someone tries to get in or out... And sure enough, if you actually look above where the curtains that block the window, there is like a scythe blade over it.
Huh. That's a lot of defenses.
Look, everybody wants my coffee franchise money. Okay? It's a very lucrative business.
Mm-hmm. There's no other reason you would need that kind of security?
Not keeping anything else.
Okay, why would I tell you in the first place?
Because
I don't
we're
trust
trying
you.
to-
I don't know you. You're trying to what? You're trying to collect a bounty on something or finding some girl that I don't care about, okay? I'm
why
doing
did
you a favor right now by telling you because I think it'll piss the town's council off.
It will, for sure.
But now we got a
Like having
meter.
us leave? Like,
Yeah, it sounds good because we got this meter that's like how much you're gonna piss the town council off and like how much you're pissing me off, right? And they're kind of racing right now, but I think this one's winning.
While he's going off on this like rant,
He's gonna keep
can I
going.
can I just try to like walk away in like stealth mode and look around?
Yes, you may. So you don't even have to stealth roll for this,
Okay,
but you can
cool.
make me an investigation roll just to like search around.
Okay, 21.
21. As you are glancing through, you're going to see that there are a few things around here that are actually pretty nice. He does have some good stuff, but it's kind of hidden. Like there's a bookshelf that's tipped over, and behind it you will see that there is a really lovely portrait of a young woman. It looks to be not quite a masterpiece, but close to like a masterwork. She has beautiful framed black hair, or beautiful black hair that's kind of framing her face in like a mid chin cut. And a scar that kind of dances down the side of her forehead and toward her ear, and a little nick out of her ear. But despite a little bit of battle hardening, she's absolutely lovely. And in fact, the scars and wear make her a little more lovely for the amount of life that it gives to her. Overall, you'd say that's probably worth 100 gold. Poking around, you'll find that there is a jar of saffron in the kitchen. It's a little clay jar that's kind of like behind a cooking pot so that it didn't get smashed. That jar of saffron alone probably is 20 gold worth of spice. There are also a number of other expenses. I might be undervaluing the saffron given our real world saffron costs. You can smell that underneath the sink there is a small bag of truffles hidden as well.
Okay.
And there are Arginian truffles too, so extra expensive. And as you glance around and search, is there anything anywhere in particular you're looking for? Like, it's one big room.
It's more just like looking for anything that's out of place, suspicious, or like something that like might lead us to finding out a little bit more about this girl or anything like that.
What you will find is, as you are glancing around, is that the back door is actually nailed in place.
Okay.
It looks like it was knocked down at one point.
From which direction? Inwards or outwards?
You think inwards going outwards.
Would there be any broken splinters of the door indicating which direction it was broken down?
You'd have to check both sides to be sure, but you think it was probably busted out. And looking at the locking mechanism, yeah, it looks like the lock actually broke through the retaining wood.
Went through.
And you'll also notice there are a lot of scratch marks on the inside of the door. Anyway, it's starting to get kind of late, and I got a lot of cool stuff I got to get up to. So if you guys are staying for the festival, good luck. Have fun. Wear your stupid pumpkin helmets.
Mine's
guys-
a watermelon.
so do you want us to look into what caused them to stop coming back from the graveyard? I mean, I'm interested. I'm willing to look.
Look, the orphans abandoned us, okay? That god doesn't give two shits about this stupid little hollow. But if you go shake him down to find out, sure. Yeah. Okay, it's not that I want you to go do that or anything, but if you do, like... Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
If you do go up and say hi to her, just make sure she's doing okay. She's a good kid. She's got black hair. It was pretty short when I saw her 2 months ago. So like it's probably about jaw length now. Green eyes.
okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
We might very well hide that way. We're
Oh,
never been in the area.
got a mole on her cheek, right on the cheekbone.
Okay. Cool.
Mars.
Do we?
Yes.
It sounds like he's describing the woman in the portrait, or someone who looks very much like her.
I'll wave down Malia and be like, eh, and point to the portrait.
Yep, it's kind of like half visible behind the fallen bookshelf.
I'll look at it and go, and basically be like, think.
I'll try to like pull
To
part of it
myself.
out.
As you pull a part of it out, you'll notice that the bottom actually is ripped. Like someone took a knife to it a couple of times.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's not bring attention to that. How about?
Alright.
Alright, well, I guess we'll head out and leave you be. Nice talking
we-
to you, asshole.
Did we know this guy's
Bye.
name?
Brom.
Brom. How do you spell that?
Brom.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Don't let the... Actually, I disabled it. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Amalia will just leave at that point.
Okay. So you'll
Yeah.
you'll avoid the sick on your way out. Farah will kind of give an eye roll and head out as well, doing her best to avoid the sick.
Mm.
Yep. Getting out of there.
And you will all be back out on the street.
And
Okay.
It's
once
getting
we're,
dark.
Like a little ways away, just so that he probably won't overhear us. I'll just kind of like, I think that was probably Matilda. And from what he said, I'm guessing he was in love with her, etc. And not taken too well to her not coming by or her dying or. So he probably would have raged if he saw that you saw that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I saw what I thought I was seeing.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
match the description of the little girl who's supposed to be her younger sister, etc.
Uh-huh.
Do we want to check out the cemetery then, or
Yes.
Well, why don't we have a look at least so we have maybe an idea of why it's. Because if the earthquakes, maybe everything shifted down.
Yes.
True.
Weird as hell that the dead apparently come back weekly to visit.
yeah? What is up with that? I've not heard of that before.
I guess they had a deal.
Okay.
We've seen weirder shit, but that is definitely one of the weird things I've never heard of before.
As you head back through toward the cemetery. Oh, sorry. Please, Tia.
Oh, just like I had said, maybe the dead are coming back to fix things up. I didn't think it was a thing that had been happening already. Didn't think they were coming back already.
Well, I mean, if there's a enclave of Cresius nearby.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's true.
As you walk forward, and yeah, was this place? Yep, Cleric of Cresius was the one who used to run this place. As you walk forward, you'll have to head through the town center, where there's a tremendous festival going on. You can smell spices and herbs rolling through the air. A cloud of cinnamon roils around like mist. And you can see almost 100 people wearing pumpkins on their heads, dancing in the center square next to hay bales and other harvest paraphernalia. The hay is too moist, though. The season's not right, although the gourds have come in somehow magically early. Everything is just it's still spring. Everything's dewy.
I was gonna say, like, wasn't it just like late spring?
Yeah, this is the equivalent of like April.
Okay.
But as you approach, you'll be coming down one of the side lanes of the back of the village, headed toward the town square. You can see the circle dance inside of the gazebo with the rising moon framed behind it, thick and full and orange, casting light down on all of the pumpkin-headed people. And as you approach, the music will slow, and they will all turn and watch you silently. The empty pumpkin eyes staring at you.
We'll just kind of quietly try to move past without interacting or getting in their way, because that's creepy as fuck.
As you go through, 100 pumpkins will slowly turn and follow you as you make your way out.
Still wearing my pumpkin.
Yep. Still wearing pumpkin.
You're wearing their carcass on your head.
Well, that's not freaky as fuck, Winter. Thanks.
Are they like physically following us, or just their
Nope.
eyes are like?
Just they're turning
Just
their
the
heads
heads are looking.
slowly and watching you.
Okay.
Can I get an
let's
insight roll off of
go.
everybody?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Xeno doesn't notice.
I have no clue. I rolled a 1.
Oh my
15.
god. 15?
Yeah, that's a 9 for me.
Mars ain't wrong.
25.
25. Mars and Malia have a feeling that the outburst in the tavern has gotten around town.
Rumors spread fast.
And as you step outside of the town, the music will roll up again. And you'll find yourself quickly in the cemetery.
Okay. Why is the cemetery less disturbing than the town itself? That is... I don't like that.
Malia will kind of point out, well, I mean, when you threaten to burn down their town, it might get around fairly quick in a very small town, and they might not like that.
This town sucks.
Wasn't me.
The cemetery in front of you is massive. 100 acres stretch out in all sides of the town, but predominantly to the south. It stretches beyond the distance of your dark vision, even with the moon high and bright. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of mausoleums inside of view. But close to you, about 100 meters into the line of uniform, pristine marble graves, is what looks kind of like an agora. Large pillars built in a circle, reaching up to the sky with a small building, humble, in the middle. The type that looks like a caretaker's house. Or maybe even a small shrine. Mist coils around every step, and you quickly find that there's no central pathway. To walk up to this, you'll be walking through the dirt and the mud and over where the dead sleep.
Malia will try and find a path that skirts around obvious graves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Just kind of curious if it's a temple, she'll pay her respects.
Okay. Can I get everybody to make me
Not to
just
piss off other gods.
make me a wisdom check, just to see how well you avoid graves. This can be perception, but I think insight might be a little more fun.
You want insight?
I want an insight check to see whether or not you can kind of vibe out where is respectful to step.
Or was it a wisdom check you were asking for?
It's a wisdom check, but with insight.
Okay.
13 for me.
13?
13.
Okay.
Unnatural
4.
20.
Unnatural, dirty 20. Okay. I'm just gonna grab this book that does not need to be mentioned.
And 24 for me.
24 for you. Okay, so you all will do a decent job of migrating and moving through. Okay. 13 for one of you is what I heard, right?
Yes,
Yes,
I got a
the two of us.
13.
Okay.
Same.
2. Yeah.
As you are moving through, Malia, you'll probably take the lead and meander decently well up toward the front, followed by Tia. What'd you get?
13 as well.
And so followed by Mars. But Farah, Zeno, and Tia are going to move through, and at one point, both of you are going to hear the sound of breaking twigs. And looking down, Zeno, underneath your foot is an arm, snapped in half by your weight.
Oh no!
A skeleton, reaching out of a grave, laying beneath a toppled headstone. It looks motionless.
Oh, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Tia, as you wander, you are going to hear the screeching of bats as they fill the sky. Waves and waves of them. Enough to blacken the moon for a moment as they pass by.
Are they
Yes.
saying anything?
Are you going to use one of your uses?
Sure.
Okay. You will hear them. They're bugs. Let's get those bugs. Let's get those bugs. I'm going to get more bugs
makes
than you.
sense.
No, you're not going to get more bugs than me. I'm going to get more bugs than you. I am the knight. Shut up, Bruce.
Yeah. For the next hour, I can communicate with bats.
With bats. I'll allow you to do rats with aspirations of flying as well.
Yay!
Ratspirations.
Ratspirations. Rats!
Rats are also bats.
Bruce Bat.
Oh dear.
Yes. One day, Bruce Bat's parents were killed by a gun, and he dedicated himself to fighting crime and became Bat.
The most bat can be.
The destroyer of gunslingers.
That's, oh my god, that's gonna... I'm gonna play... I gotta play a batkin, or something like that, that hates...
They're like Kenku, but they just speak in squeaks.
No, they just speak in... I'm the goddamn Bat. They speak in Frank Miller.
I'm Bat.
Okay.
Bat's canon now.
Bat's canon. Okay. So you are going to make your way through the grave, and soon you'll find yourself at those pillars. 8 pillars, 4 on each side, with a walkway open to the north and the south. These pillars are ridged and stretch up into an intricate design. The square tops are crowned by grinning skulls on each one of the corners that look down on you with a malevolent stare, the lighting above casting deep shadows into the hollow sockets. You're not certain if this is stonework or if it's actual skulls. As you approach, you can see that there is the mark of Cresius in the center of this large mosaic between these columns, as well as the small building, which, as you approach it, is about 20 by 20.
Okay.
Just to the south of this. What do you do?
Being closer up, does this look more like a temple or just like a fancier grave space? Or
You can make me a religion roll.
I'm trying to remember if there was another word that was like mausoleum, but
23.
23? You think that this is a small shrine to Cresius. Odds are the inside of that will contain tools for unearthing, potentially embalming, and will probably... There's a good chance there's money hidden inside of it so that they can pay for the dead.
Okay, so don't take Mars in.
Yeah, probably not a best idea. But as you are glancing around, you will notice that the tile itself looks to be some type of ritual spell. The mosaic between the columns looks to be something with mystical significance. You might want to...
Does it look damaged?
Actually, now that you say that, looking at it, there is a large crack running through the center.
Okay, I'm going to examine it more closely to see if I can figure out what it does. I'm
Sure.
guessing. I have a guess of what it might do.
Okay.
But I want to confirm.
Sure. Oh, that's not Farah's dice. Where's Farah's dice?
Am I able to assist?
Yeah, you will assist, so roll with advantage.
What's this a roll of?
It's religion again, just to kind of analyze the religious significance.
Sweet. So that'll be 24.
24. It looks like it is a. It looks like it's a consecration, but with some added bonuses. So this is a consecrated site that extends probably. This is probably a linchpin for a large ritual circle. The cemetery does look like it's laid out in a large circle around the town. There are probably smaller shrines like this placed at several of the edges in a geometric pattern, probably.
And does it look like there's just
Probably
like
8 of them.
one crack in it, or?
It's a rather large crack, about an inch wide, that runs through the center. It is about 3 feet wide,
Okay.
and a lot of the
And it looks
stone
like
has
it
been damaged.
probably occurred during.
You think
like it doesn't look like it was caused by human.
you don't think it
or
was. You think
person.
you think it was natural. Looking at this, you realize that the spell's been disrupted, and even repairing it, you would need a cleric to reconsecrate it.
Yeah.
And
And it wouldn't work for me because I would just consecrate it for Vela.
no, you could definitely probably use this to create like a lightning field with enough time. Or if you wanted to like grow stuff, you could make it a sun field with enough effort, but that would take a lot of work.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. Well, this is definitely part of a ritual circle that looks like it's. They're gonna need a cleric of Cresius to fix it, though.
You could fix the cosmetic side of it at least if you wanted to, but just
So we could maybe do mending, and then if we're heading over to
Oh,
talk to the Temple of Cresius.
I kind of feel like we should leave it as is for now, so that they can like, see whatever the damage is. I'm happy to help
True.
them afterwards, but they need mending assistance.
Okay.
But we should probably. I think he said there was a Temple of Cresius farther up the road, didn't he?
about 40 miles.
And
Yeah,
we could
about
all
40
stop at that mansion house thing to check on the girl for him on their way up.
Yeah, although he said that was only 5 miles up, so.
Yeah, so it's kind
Okay.
of on the way.
That makes sense. Yeah, let's head up and do that.
Okay.
What was it, Wyland?
Wydale Manor? Wydale Manor, yeah.
Wydale, something.
Wydale Keep is what he said.
Oh, okay.
Keep.
Wait, yep.
Yeah.
All
I am
right.
looking at it right there on the screen, but
Yeah.
I was like, Malia would not.
That's the
remember
name of the
this.
episode. All right.
Haha.
So, how do you guys get there? Do you walk? Do you wander back to the Duchess and take it?
I would almost think that probably taking the Duchess. I don't know. What you guys feel?
That'd be too conspicuous. What do we want to do?
How much of a walk is it?
5 miles.
5 miles?
But then
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, so that's.
I mean,
fine.
definitely the Duchess to go 40.
Yeah, but if we have to walk there, and why walk back 5 miles?
Yeah, I think we should just take the Duchess out and then.
Let's go talk to Cadmus, and maybe we can put down like a little ways from
somewhere in between
the
them.
keep, and then we can just walk a mile or two to it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
Can we please try to spook him with the pumpkin? Farah says.
Oh,
We can all just climb up with the pumpkin heads on.
Let's raid.
I
You can-
mean, we can call the Duchess to us using the little collie stones. So, I mean, we could just get her to meet us here and then just start boarding with the pumpkin heads.
So, okay, but just thinking, didn't someone say that the dead were like forbidden from entering the town? But if the sister was
somebody?
coming back, yeah, someone did say that. I'm pretty sure last time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they're forbidden from entering, then why are they like? This looks like they can't come back. But also, how is she looking after her sister?
Can I make?
They were
Can you
forbidden. Or
make
did that
a?
happen after?
Can you make a persuade or can you make a perception roll, everybody?
Sure.
Oh, everybody?
Nat 20,
Oh God.
Oh, nice.
27.
I also got a
22.
nat 20.
So that's a roll of 19, so that's 28.
You. God. As you are saying this, you are going to notice that there is a large shape up on top of the little shrine of Cresius, looking down at you. You thought it was a statue before, but as you are looking at it, it has moved position ever so slightly.
Oh no.
Looking down at you,
Hello?
it is it looks like a gnome. Hello? Who goes there?
Adventurers who were just checking out because we've been told that something had gone wrong in the area. But, should we leave? We don't want to be offensive.
Living are offensive around here, by nature.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix I was hoping I could help fix whatever had gone wrong with the ritual circle, it looks like, that Cresius followers have put together.
He leans forward, and your dark vision will be able to catch the edge of his features. He's a gnome. You can still see the long beard curled and braided down in funeral garb and funeral pattern, but half of his face is rotted off. You can see through his nose, which is collapsed. His eye bulges. The other is wrapped behind a length of dirty cloth. He's dressed in
Malia's
funeral
trying
finest.
to not add to the offenses that we've already given this town.
Aye. That would be good. I'm falling apart.
We were planning on
I can't keep myself together.
we were planning on heading up to the Temple of Cresius nearby to let them know that what had gone wrong and if they could come back and consecrate it again.
That would be good.
Okay.
You swear this?
Certainly. I will go and do that.
Okay. Even though you wear the symbol of the Sky Goddess.
I have no fight with Cresius.
I thought you hated the undead.
When they're trying to
I have no issue with the undead unless they try and kill me. I like living at the moment. I will die when it is my time, but not before.
They're here to help. He'll speak a bit louder, his voice echoing through the mist. And that's when you'll see behind a number of the monuments, another 20 shapes stand up. They kind of amble a bit more into view. All races, all creeds, all rotten. Some of them much more than others. My name's Podin.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Malia.
Pox took me 3 years ago. When the earthquake came, I was out. Now I can't go back in.
Is that the
I
case
see.
for the rest of them here?
Yeah, it looks like there's a big crack here, and I bet the other ritual points are damaged as well.
Yeah. And because we're not getting offerings like we used to and we can't go to our families' homes, this... He waves his hand along the decay. I looked almost normal until about a month ago. Then a crow stole my eye.
Sorry.
They'll do that.
Right?
Do you know what's going on with the village? We've been told that the dead aren't allowed in.
We're not anymore.
What happened?
Why not?
From what I heard, it sounds like you guys coexisted pretty well. Until that cleric guy is gone. It sounds like the town council is... Honestly, they pissed the hell out of me when I met them.
It's all Theolf. Theolf Mowbray, the old bitch. She's a cleric of Omesh, the agriculture god. She wants to turn the cemetery into plow space.
Ah,
That'll do it.
I see.
She wants to turn the town into an agricultural center.
Could she not have picked somewhere that wasn't already occupied?
There isn't anywhere that isn't occupied. It's all marshland to the south. This is the only fertile ground. Unfortunately, we're the crop.
That's not
I
ideal.
see. Yeah, 'cause- well,
She's got the town
do you know
warded.
anything about Wydale Keep?
She's got the town warded.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we can't enter.
I see.
You know anything about Wydale Keep? Because a little girl
Yeah.
was trying to go
Um,
to the monastery, but she stopped there for some reason and gave up. But from what I heard, that sounds a bit odd, but nobody's really questioning it.
Nobody's been to Wydale Keep and used it as for anything worthwhile since it was abandoned by the nobility about 400 years ago. It's just a crumbling
Okay.
wreck. I've camped there
So-
before. Place is supposed to be haunted. I remember I used to be afraid of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
'cause
were,
it
we were told that
sounds
it was
like-
being used as an orphanage.
Yeah, people think it's like actually built up like
Or at least
properly.
one person thinks it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh. That sounds like
But
a
there was
spell.
Something not right
mind-altering.
about him too. So
There's no, it's a fine place. The architecture's interesting. It's old dwarven. Well,
Ooh.
dwarven built for humans back when it was outsourced to them. Cool stuff. There's if you're headed up that way, there's You're gonna fix this sign, the seal.
I'm gonna try to.
Well, if
We were
you're
gonna
in
stop
there,
at Wydale and then head to the monastery from there.
there's an empty fire pit inside of the main room. It doesn't have a working flue. Collapsed a couple 100 years ago. But if you grab one of the bricks, third one from the right, it opens up a wall.
Oh. Interesting.
Found it
Thank
when I
you.
was hunting around. Might help you out.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Well, we will investigate that on our way, and hopefully, as long as nothing goes wrong, we should be able to get to the monastery enclave within a day or two.
I suppose another day or two of rotting won't hurt me.
Is there anything I can do to help them with that?
Do you have
Can I
gentle
toss-
repose prepared?
oh.
I believe I might.
What were you saying, Amy?
I was gonna be like, if it's a corpse, can I cast mending? Does this count as material?
Uh,
Or
That would be
Organic
or is that
material?
World of Darkness rules or something?
Gentle repose doesn't allow them to become undead,
Oh yeah, that's right. It does prevent
so I
them from-
imagine it wouldn't work.
So in this case, there's really not much.
Hmm.
Mending's a cute idea, but I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
If this was Pathfinder, you could just use inflict wounds and that would heal them. But
Yeah.
the negative positive plane thing doesn't exist here.
Fair.
Actually, I think can you heal the undead using healing magic?
I don't know.
No, it has. They all will say this has no effect on undead or constructs. Like healing word for sure says I was just looking at it.
Okay. Because technically these guys are the undying, so
Mhm.
they're. I think the only way is to do like offerings and prayers and stuff. Basically, you have to send thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the undying are cute. They're originally from Eberron. They're lawful or good aligned undead because their families just keep them alive through like love and peace.
Aw.
It's kind of nice. Aw, I miss Grandma. Let's go put a sandwich out so she can come for lunch.
Mhm.
You know? Okay. So with that, do you make your way up north toward Wydale Keep?
Yeah, I think so.
Where are we gonna walk, or are we gonna call the Duchess? It's a 3-hour walk.
Well, I mean, we might as well just call Duchess, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if it's actually just ruins, I don't really see a harm in bringing the Duchess in.
Well, I imagine there's actually something there messing with minds.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll land it a half-mile away and walk in from there. But I think that would be better spent than a 3-hour walk.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we can also warn Cadmus. If we don't show up within a day,
Yeah.
A light
something's
rain.
happened.
A light rain begins to fall. And you'll summon the Duchess. Get a good spook on Cadmus. And, yeah, he's gonna and almost fall off. And before long, you'll zip up. The 4 miles takes about 10 minutes in the Duchess. And you'll be able to park nearby, or at least hover nearby, in a copse of trees. And then walk your way over. Wydale Keep is on a small peninsula, jutting into the sea between Argeny and Telusia. Originally, looks like it was built as a lighthouse.
Looking at it from a distance, does it appear to be in ruins?
It doesn't appear to be in good shape. There's a central tower and a retaining wall, as well as a battlement that stretches over that you'll have to cross underneath. Looks like there's probably, or at least at one point, there would have been a portcullis for defensive reasons. It's up on several large outcroppings of rock that are very steep, and sneaking in, you could climb it, but it'd be difficult. There's only one way in and one way out as far as you know, although there's probably a water passage that opens to the lake beneath it, if it's any type of fortification worth keeping. No pun intended.
Okay.
It is not in good shape, though.
Okay.
Good to know.
I don't really have anything to protect mines per se, so we're pre-warned at least, so
Let's hope.
try and pay attention.
As you approach, so you leave the security of trees and find yourself in an open plain. Most of it is sand, and the winding packed earth road that leads up to the north alongside of the sea. As soon as you step off, the sand becomes rocky, a little bit slick underneath your boots. Even with dark vision, you find yourself worrying about a misstep or a sprained ankle. There is an old road that connects to the keep that you can take, although it's ill-maintained, very rutted. Looks like nobody's done the job of re-graveling it or patting it down at all, at least in 200 years, 300 years, maybe longer. It's overgrown with what few things will grow in this type of soil. Do you approach? And how?
I was thinking a more stealthy approach in.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go for a quiet approach.
Okay. So why don't I get a stealth roll off of everybody?
29.
29? Okay.
Let me roll with disadvantage.
29. I got
29.
19 plus 10.
Hey,
Me
I rolled
too!
double 14s.
I rolled a 1.
No.
Oh, no. Well, that's a
That's
party.
That's been
That's
weird for freaking.
So I got 15.
15. Okay, so that's a party success at least. Congrats, Amy.
Yay.
Yes.
You counted for 2 failures out of the 4, because Farah rolled a 17. You make your way across the ground, and as you do, Tia, what kind of equipment are you wearing right now? You're wearing
Just
your
wearing leather, like her normal studded leather.
okay. As you
She
are walking,
probably just trips on something horrendous.
as you are walking, you will make your way up to the side of the steep rock face that the keep is built onto. Doesn't look like there's a very easy way to head up, but it looks like you could probably make your way. As you turn around to make sure that no one's coming behind you, your sword will crack against a pile of rocks that someone left, a little cairn, and you'll hear tick, 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 as they all fall over in a heap.
Sorry.
But you don't hear a reaction above you.
But below us.
A hermit crab will angrily and run away into the water.
I don't move. I'm trying to listen and hear anything.
Make me a perception roll.
Feel. $21.
You can hear voices. High-pitched, light, young.
From which direction?
Right now, where you are, there are battlements encircling just above you, about 30 feet up. There's about 10 feet of rock, and then about 20 foot of actual stonework leading up to the battlements, which have about 3 feet of actual overreach, where people can hide behind. It's crenulated for defense. And as you are down there, you'll put your hand on the side of the rock just to kind of brace yourself as you look up, and are going to feel a twisting inside of your gut that you recognize very intimately as your connection to Nern.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, we're all gonna die.
I can climb this though and peek.
You can climb this with disadvantage unless you have... What do you have for climbing?
I have these apparent boots that Amy gave me a long time ago that I think it was just for jumping, not for climbing.
Those are the boots
though.
of springing and striding, but those will allow you to jump up where you can climb the battlements, and
Easier?
not just the... Yeah, because you're not going up like 10 foot of steep rock.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, using those, go ahead and make me a climb roll, which
Still
so
at
an
a
athletics roll.
disadvantage?
No, go ahead. If you're using... What are you using to climb? Your daggers?
Yeah, I'd probably be using daggers for like holding. I don't know if I actually have like rock climbing stuff in the kits.
If you had a climbing kit, it would say. They're pretty
No.
persnickety about climbing. Also, you
Yeah,
would
no.
probably be using pittons for most climbing stuff, so unless you have a grappling hook, assume that you're...
Pretty sure I've used pittons before in climbing.
You have, but you get to hammer those in.
Yeah.
So
I
they're
probably didn't take
very
them back.
like...
One-time use unless you go back for them.
Well, and they're loud. Because you're
Yeah.
literally hammering metal into wood. Or into wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hammering metal into stone.
Okay, then never mind. No, I'll just jump.
Okay,
Jump
so
and
jumping
dagger.
up, you can make me an athletics roll to climb.
Athletics. So I don't add anything to my athletics. But I did roll 18. I'm rolling really well tonight.
You are? Alright, so you're going to be
Nice.
able to start scrabbling up the side. As she's doing this, what are the rest of you doing? So Mars jumps about 15 feet
Boing.
vertically,
Bye!
clings to the side of the wall like a monkey, and begins heading up.
Gecko. I prefer gecko.
A gecko? Okay. Spider Mars, Spider Mars.
So that check to get up there was an athletic check, right?
With
Yes.
disadvantage, yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
I think
I'm gonna let Mars do that
maintaining
scouting.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think maintaining on the trail is probably for the best.
I'll try and keep
Yeah.
an eye over on where Mars is, just to like in case she gets into trouble.
Okay. So Farah is going to just kind of look up and go, "Can I?" No, that's not happening. Now, Mars, you climb up the side and you do so rather quickly. Can you make me a stealth roll just to see how quietly you can do this?
16 plus 10, 26.
Oh, also we're being raided. Hello, raid.
I know.
Okay.
I saw.
26?
Yeah.
That's pretty great. That's going to probably beat my passive perception. Okay. As you head up, you'll find yourself clinging just beneath the crenulations, and you'll hear the voice of two children, a young boy and a young girl, speaking. They say, "Baden thinks that someone will come tonight." Yes. Why does he think that? The girl says. We will see. He saw a ship land in the forest nearby. Let us continue. And they start walking. And then you'll hear them over say, I cannot wait until we no longer have to use these pathetic mouths. So inelegant. Indeed, sister. Indeed.
And as I walk, can I hear anything, or is it like more...
You hear them stepping in the distance. It looks like they're doing rounds up here. You think you can probably climb up onto the battlements if you wanted to.
Okay, cool.
So, slipping over the edge, you can see that, yeah, it's a boy and a girl, about 10 years old. They're about 30 feet away from you, and they're wandering the length of this, which is about 60 feet, which turns at a leftward angle and progresses another 100 feet until it hits the water and the main keep. Behind you, there's a small little guard post room perched about 20 feet behind you. And then it looks like that wraps around and heads over to another one about 40 feet to the west there.
And that's the direction that they're heading, is to that other post?
They're headed... so basically, so let's look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you climbed up here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little guardhouse here, and there's what looks like the place that raises the portcullis for the main entrance here. There's a long stretch that they're walking down at the bottom, and then the keep is in the corner here, right next to the water.
Okay.
Like the actual tower. I was going to use maps for this tonight, but some of you were having technical difficulties, and also the maps were too pretty. So I didn't.
Okay. Can I try to slink back to that the closer post that's right behind
post?
me? Yeah.
Yes, you can. Using your roll, you crouch down and move through the shadows, and you can see that the guardhouse is illuminated by a single candle inside of a pumpkin. The jack-o'-lantern skull leers at you over its knobby graveyard teeth and pyramid eyes. Wax drips out of the eye sockets that were carved into it and out of its mouth. There's a small table inside of here. It's open air. There are no doors to this. There probably were at one point, but they've long since rotted off their hinges.
Okay.
It looks like there's a table and a couple of chairs inside of here, as well as a doll laying underneath the table.
I go get the doll.
Okay. It's a baby doll. Hand-stitched with little bead eyes. Glass-blown beads. It looks like someone... It looks like hell. Like it's been hugged and rubbed and brushed to the point where the yarn hair is barely even attached to its head. And yet it lays under here, and you can see that it probably has been laying here for weeks. There's a layer of dust and grime on top of one side of it.
And I'll kind of like squeeze it.
It's moist and mildewy.
I will put it into my bag.
Okay. All right,
my
you're gonna
bag of keeping.
roll for mildew.
Yay. I rolled a 9.
That's pretty mildewy.
Yeah.
Was it a D20?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's not as mildewy as it could have been. I thought it was at a 10.
Bag's gonna smell a little.
Your bag's gonna smell. Prestidigitation will fix that, so that's a good spell that everybody has.
I have a skull in my bag, so I'm probably not too worried about that.
That's fair.
That's true.
As you're inside of
Here,
there,
have a friend.
what's your passive perception?
9.
Okay. Can you make me an int save, please?
Wait.
Intelligence save?
Yes, please.
Do you have a minus to wisdom?
Yeah.
How did I never know that?
I've had it this whole time. That's why I didn't used to like
That makes
doing
so
first-
much sense.
Yeah, no. Mars started
Oh,
off with a
that's
minus
the
2 to
beginning.
wisdom.
Yeah, now I'm
Oh.
at just 0, so I don't add anything to it. But I used to be -1 before, I think.
Oh, I thought it was minus 2. But maybe it's just -1.
Yeah, so
Suddenly
now
a
it's
lot of
0,
questions
but
are
I
answered.
just... Yeah, I know. I
What's
don't...
your charisma?
Yeah. So,
No, what's your
anyways,
charisma though?
my charisma?
Yeah.
It's like 4.
Okay, so we basically flip stats with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the -2 in charisma.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. I did not know
Okay.
that.
So it's 15, and then that's 3.
Pretty good.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. As you put this in your bag, you'll look up and see a 6-year-old girl standing in the door that you didn't come through, the one that leads to the main keep.
That's creepy.
She's standing there, staring at you, her hands at her sides, completely straight and rigid. And your head throbs for a moment.
Ah!
She'll turn and look at you. What are you doing here?
Was that your doll?
Mm-hmm. Mimsy.
Oh, I'm sorry. She was left on the floor. You should take better care of your things. I'll
I'm a
take it out of my
grown-up.
bag.
I don't need it anymore.
Oh,
you can
so
have
I can
it.
have it?
Mm-hmm. Who are you?
Mars, who are you?
Jella.
Jella?
Mm-hmm. Little human girl with blonde pigtails. Freckles.
How old are you?
Gonna be 7. 6 and
7.
5/8.
Oh wow, that is grown up.
Mm-hmm. Are you here to see Baden?
Yes.
Or are you here... Or you're here to see Baden? Not here to see Uncle Bega?
I don't think so. Are they both here?
Uh-huh. Uncle Bega doesn't go anywhere. He
Mm,
has to stay here and take care of us kids. So
I
Baden
see.
is the one who usually talks to people. He's the oldest.
How old is he?
14?
And the other one that just sits around, does nothing, how old is he?
I don't know. Old. Real wrinkly. Farts
Do
a lot.
you just stay here? Do you just stay here?
We all stay here. This is home.
Are you not hungry?
We eat food.
When was the last time you eaten?
Tonight? Uncle Bega feeds us. He pays for food.
Okay. Well, sure. Was that the two that were just walking that way?
Oh, no, that's Moore and Chai.
Okay. Interesting. Where are they
They're-
going?
Oh, they're playing guards. They do that sometimes.
Playing guards. I like that game.
Oh, it's boring.
You want
They
to play a
talk-
different game with me?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, and I'll let you switch over to the others for a second because that's been
Sure.
a long scene.
Can you make me an insight roll?
Spooky.
14.
14?
So spooky.
Don't
She
like
seems
it.
like a fairly normal girl, but there's something weird about the way she's holding her shoulders, even though the rest of her facial features are moving normally and she's blinking. There's just something slightly off-putting about her.
Okay, cool. I'll hang out.
Although her story makes decent sense that they're playing guards. That's what kids do. Meanwhile, down walking around the edge of the perimeter, are you headed to the gate, or are you trying to head around the back toward the water?
I was thinking just towards the gate.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Just trying to be quiet so that they don't have much warning of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wander your way around to the north. You can see that there is a portcullis that's been lowered. Old, rusted iron. It has chunks missing in places, where it looks like it's been bent or smashed in at one point. at the bottom, there's actually enough room that a halfling or someone who scuttles just right can sneak in under the bottom left corner. But as you approach, I'd like to know what everyone's passive perception is.
Passive, huh?
Yeah.
19.
19.
18.
Okay. So you all will notice that there's a light moving along the battlements above the main gate. Looks like a lantern. What do you do? Where you are right now, you think you could probably make it under that hole, but you will raise an alarm if you get heard.
Maybe I should cast Pass Without a Trace.
Maybe you should.
Seems like a good idea. That will be... Mars is beyond 30 feet from me, isn't she?
You don't have no idea where she is.
Okay, cool. In that case, it would be me and the others around me.
Okay.
As long as they're...
Um,
We all have a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Cool. Farah is going to take a moment and go, and poke Malia in the nose and cast Enhance Ability. So, Enhance Ability, you enhance Dexterity for you.
Sweet.
Nice.
And herself, because...
I love the way Farah casts things on us. She just pokes us.
So, Enhance Ability, you are going to have Cat's Grace cast on you. You have advantage on Dex checks. And you do not take damage from falling 20 feet unless you are incapacitated. Then you whack your head.
So, and then I rolled for stealth to sneak through here.
Okay. Yep, so you will be rolling with advantage, right?
No, it just gives a plus 10,
Plus 10,
to,
okay.
to dexterity stealth checks specifically.
Okay.
Doesn't give
Okay.
advantage.
So
I'll
Malia,
just
you're
be rolling
just
straight.
rolling straight. Farah is going to get a 31 with your bonus.
With the bonus, I get also a 31.
Holy crap.
34.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a
Nice.
14.
Nat 20.
Now 20.
Nice.
Beautiful.
So 30.
That is
31.
Yeah, 30
with
club.
bonuses.
okay. So both of you'll all have to wriggle underneath that, which takes a moment, but you'll be able to without much of resistance. As you slide under, you'll find yourself on a worn-down cobblestone path leading inside of a central courtyard. You can hear the sounds of people walking around in the distance. A little bit of sounds of playing, but it's sparse. You hear a jangle over your head as the lantern bearer moves on and continues walking. The central courtyard is L-shaped, wide and leading up to a corner that will go to the front of the tower. Out here, there are a number of old, rotten straw practice dummies heaped in a pile. Over to your right, there are a number of stairwells that lead up into the battlements. And as you are crouched down looking around, you will see that Mars is being led down a pair of those stairs by a small girl holding her hand. You should say hi to people. Come on, come with me.
Alright.
As she gets about halfway down the stairs, she'll call out, "Pen, go get Baden or Uncle Bega. We have a guest." A boy who was crouched in the entryway of the keep will stand up suddenly, about 12 years old, will turn and will walk inside of the shadowy corridor. Because of your dark vision, you'll be able to notice that he stands there and just looks and a moment later you will hear the sound of heavy bootfalls coming out. A moment later, a red-headed boy of about 14 will step out into the courtyard. You will all be seeing this from the side of the courtyard that you are perched on. There's an old apple tree with crab apples in the courtyard. You'll be able to hide behind it and stay hidden. Thunder crackles above you, and the rain begins to pick up a bit. The 14-year-old boy, his hair cut in an even bowl cut around his head, bright freckles visible in the moonlight, will wander out. Hello?
Hello.
Are you looking for shelter?
Yes.
Good.
Are you offering shelter?
We offer shelter to all who need it. Do you have tents? You can stay out here. Unfortunately, most of the beds are full.
I don't really need a bed.
I'm Baden. I'm the oldest child here. This is the Wydale Keep orphanage. Are you alone?
I'll look around.
You can make me a perception roll.
Sure.
Oh, someone bought a spell regeneration for somebody.
Sorry, what was the roll? Perception?
Perception.
That's 17.
You see nobody except for these kids.
I suppose so.
You suppose so?
I think I got separated from my friends back at that town with the freaky pumpkins.
I see. Well, you're welcome to sleep here. Come inside.
Alright.
What are you doing, Malia? Did you get
I would like to, before like everybody started coming out,
Oh, nice.
like when I first saw like, okay, her yelling down to tell the boy to go get them.
Yeah.
How close are we to them?
Right now, you're about 40 feet from where they will be walking down and across.
Okay.
You
so
can
I would
creep
have-
closer.
I would like to get within 30 feet
Okay.
and have cast Detect Evil and Good on me.
Okay.
So that I will know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me.
Sounds...
Will I set that off for you, though?
No,
Yeah,
you
no.
are still a humanoid.
Oh. Okay.
A little splash of it in Mars's coffee as a treat.
A
Yay.
little spicy.
A little
That's what
spicy.
it is.
Just a little spicy.
As you will creep forward, more silent than you have ever been in your life, Malia. And as you crouch there, you will reach out with your senses, and I want you to make me an insight roll.
Yeah, girl.
Sweet.
Okay. Insight. That is 22.
22. Looking around, you are going to see these kids aren't acting normal. Maybe they're war orphans. Shell-shocked. But there's nothing strange about them. They're not fiends. They're not aberrations. The most fiendish thing you see is Mars. How long does the spell last?
10 minutes.
Okay, cool. You see
It's
nothing.
concentration, so I could lose it, but...
Okay. So you see nothing else.
Okay.
I'll actually like look at the kids and be like, my appearance doesn't seem off-putting to you.
We've had a tiefling before.
Oh? How long ago?
Two years.
Oh, so then that's not during me and Red's time. Okay, cool. Neat. You don't think I'm gonna steal your stuff?
Why would you steal our stuff? Are you a mean
Everyone
lady?
thinks... Oh. Come on, let's go inside. I'll tell you stories. It's fun.
Yes, let's go inside. It's warmer in there. We should get out of this rain. Chai,
Yeah.
more. Come inside. This is not the type of weather that you should be out playing in. Come. I don't want to have to tell you twice. They stop immediately in their tracks, walking the battlements, pivot in unison, and begin walking down the nearest stairwell. Almost marching. Shall we? And Baden will turn and try to lead you into the tower if you follow him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In the main keep, there's a roaring fireplace, and as you're led inside, there's plenty of warmth here, but it's a little smoky.
Was your firewood wet when you put it in?
The flue's broken, so we've used tarps to funnel it out. You can see there's a series of waxed tarps that are kind of pushing the smoke out through one of the side windows of the main floor. Uncle Baden said he's going to try to fix this. Or, I mean, not Uncle Baden, Uncle Bega. Uncle Bega said he was going to try to fix this, but he's very busy.
Yeah.
I
You'll want to be careful, though. If it's clogged up, might cause a fire, and then you'll lose this place.
We're very careful. Are you hungry? What was your name?
I go by Mars.
Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Mars, the little girl repeats. I like that. That's fun.
Perhaps you should put your doll by the fire. It was wet and sitting underneath the table.
Yes, and she'll go and put the doll next to the fire. Outside of this room, what are you four doing? I'm including Farah.
Perception.
Perception, sure. Make me a perception roll.
Should not leave her in there alone.
13.
13? It is dark. The moon is up. It's a time for trouble.
Kind of lean in and say, so do we want to wait 10 minutes and then go up and just kind of knock and try and poke our way around and be like, we're coming this way and we got separated from our party member?
Could. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sneaking around. We've got possibly up to an hour for sneaking if no one comes outside. Not that I think will take that long.
Can't figure out what's going on. They seem weird.
Seem
but
off.
they're not triggering my senses for everything.
Well,
Certain
do we want to
things.
Did
just
someone favor
get
speed?
inside?
No, I think they just commented on
Okay.
scoops.
Oops.
Oops.
Gang the spoops.
Well, do we want to just try and get inside then? Knock and see what happens?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go up to the door and knock.
Okay.
If nobody, if Tia says sure and nobody stops me, I'm gonna go.
I'll just wait. Let's wait 5 minutes.
Why?
Otherwise, Mars obviously lied.
Doesn't she always obviously lie? Like, I always assume she's lying.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Okay.
We don't need to make them all act right away.
Like,
Right.
we're taking a couple minutes, and let's just take a look
Give it,
around
like 5 or so.
or something. And Tia's gonna start looking around the courtyard and see
Okay.
if there's anything interesting to find.
Sure. You can make me, everybody can make me an investigation roll real quick for the courtyard.
Sure.
14.
Investigation will give me a 4.
A 4? That's a great roll.
19.
19?
Four.
What you are going to find immediately is that there is...
Also, with Detect Evil and Good, I will be able to see if there's a place or object within 30 feet that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. So with Detect Good or Evil, does that work through walls?
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone,
Okay.
1 inch of common metal.
The
thin
walls
sheet of
are
lead, or
about a
3
foot
feet of
thick, so
wood
that
or
makes
dirt.
sense. So what you are going to find is that there is, laying in some rotten hay, and among the straw, the piles of straw, are a significant number of animal bones. Dozens and dozens of carcasses. The bones have been shattered, like everything is broken. Like the heads are broken in half, the ribs are shattered open. It looks like they're probably going to burn this pile before long, but the meat's all eaten. Well, for the most part, anyway. The rest is probably used for fishing, maybe. But deer, and mostly large game. What did you guys get, Xeno and Malia? You got...
I got 19.
14%.
14? 19. As you are just checking around there, Malia, you're going to see that among the pile is what looks like a human skull. Just one, and toward the bottom. You can barely recognize it until you see the teeth glinting off of the moonlight.
And does it look like it was like just it's naturally lost its flesh due to decomp and like animals?
It looks great.
Or does it look like it was butchered?
Actually, one moment, let me see. Let's find out.
Because that will produce a different mark from, say, rats.
Actually, this one still has quite a bit of flesh on it.
Ew.
It looks like it's rotting.
Okay.
So it could have been. It's mangled pretty badly. Like the skull is absolutely shattered.
Adult sized?
Yeah. You look at it. There's still a bit of a beard on the moldy skin. It looks like a man in his 40s or 50s, maybe. It's really hard to tell at this point. The level of decomposition's really high. Given the look of the tissue, could be anything. Could be they murdered somebody. Could be a bandit showed up. Could be someone got sick. Someone fell off the wall.
Yeah.
Like I said, the back of the skull is very disfigured at the back. Looks like someone bashed the back of it in.
Okay, but could easily be a falling injury.
Could easily be, but it doesn't seem like they care to bury him. Then again,
Like
digging graves around here would be awful.
Like a fall from a push.
A fall from a push would definitely do this. So would a pickaxe to the back of the head would cause a similar injury.
So,
Yeah.
no way to really know.
Options.
And as you are looking around as well, you'll find buried in that pile something that kind of glitters in the moonlight. Just barely. You'll just barely be able to pick it out. The three of you will find that there is a small, kind of dark black crystal.
Am I getting any readings off of it?
It's not magical, but can I get you all to make me a... we'll say this is an... This is going to be I'm going to say a nature roll. Xeno will have advantage on this.
Nature roll, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How does a 19 sound?
That is a particular type of crystal that grows in the Underdark.
I got a 14.
Oh.
14? You'll recognize that it is the same thing. And what'd you get, Christine?
24.
24. So you and Xeno will not only know that this is crystal that grows in the Underdark, but a lot of Underdark races use it as currency. It's particularly rare. It's what's it called? Some places, everyone has a different name for it. There's Blackstone, Chardalian. There's a few more names for this stuff.
I'll pop it in a pocket.
Okay. So you could just
then.
Do I see any more?
Nope, just it's a chunk that's about the size of like your thumb. Looks like it could go on a necklace pretty easily.
What shape is it?
It's about the same shape as your thumb. It looks kind of like the type.
Okay.
It looks like a hippie crystal necklace that you'd see like a hippie chick wear. You know, about this big, kind of dangles right here, you know? But this is just black, smoky, with a slight tinge of purple and blue to it, but mostly black and metallic looking.
Okay.
All right, your camera's really going out of focus a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a new one on payday.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
The one at Costco is pretty decent, from what I understand. It's pretty cheap. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
As you... All right, so with that, about 5 minutes pass, and you approach the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
give-
I will knock.
If I haven't
Okay.
found anything else to investigate.
You knock, and a moment later, the door will swing open, and a red-haired boy of about 14 will open the door. You'll see that Mars is sitting at a table in the central area of the keep. Some gruel is put out in front of her, as well as a glass of water. And the room is completely illuminated by this this belching, billowing tarp that is funneling smoke from the fireplace, and also a series of lit jack-o'-lanterns. In every corner of the room, there are these wax-spewing jack-o'-lanterns, giving out an orange glow to the place.
Okay, so upon seeing, opening the door and noticing Mars, as will be like, "Hi,
Hello.
we're looking for,"
Her. Yes,
party-
you are
and
looking for
look
Mars.
up and be like, "Mars, we've
Hey.
been looking for you."
I was lost.
Well, yeah, that's why we've been looking for you.
Yeah. I thought you left without me.
Anyways, can we come in?
Yes, absolutely. Please
Fantastic.
come in. We have some gruel if you'd like. It's nutritious.
No,
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm good.
I'm good, thank you.
Some water?
Yes, please.
We have it with mint and cucumber.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
That's unexpectedly
Please,
fancy.
sit at the table. We do not see many people come here often. It would be
What
good
What
to
is
know
here?
the Wydale Keep orphanage.
Oh, okay. Very cool. The people we talked to must have been out of date of this area because they seem to think it was just a ruin.
Of course.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
yeah,
not from
somebody's
around
been
here.
working on bringing it back up. That's wonderful.
Yes, Uncle Bega. Let me get him for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
The boy will wander off, and a moment later, you'll hear, "Wake up, Uncle Bega. There are people here." People? People. Yes, people. Of course. And then the sound of a cane. And slowly, from around the corner, you will see that a man begins to emerge. He's about 50 years old, maybe 60. Bald crown, a bit of a beard clinging to his sallow cheeks. He's stooped at the shoulder with a dowager's hump that hangs up over his neck and looks very thin. Very thin, and his fingers dangle over the edge of a cane that he leans upon. And as he rounds the corner, Malia, you're going to immediately see this man as an aberration. Your sight is going to immediately ping that he is an aberration. And he turns the corner and smiles, kind of tensely. "Ah, good visitors. How wonderful for you to be here. Welcome to my orphanage." And I think that's a good point for us to actually take a quick bathroom break. So,
Sounds good.
guys, we'll be right
Yeah.
back, and then we will finish the night at Wydale Keep. So, see you in just a moment. Hello, and welcome back to Dork Tales. This is a night at Wydale Keep. As you're all seated around the table, Uncle Bega steps out and looks at you. His skin is pale. Very pale. So much so that you can actually in the dim candlelight, see the veins crisscrossing his cheeks and forehead. The lines of blue and purple running through his pale flesh. So, you're travelers.
Yeah.
Sure are.
What brings you here? Traveling to the north, or?
Just up the road a ways. And so we'd heard about this place. We thought it was gonna just be a ruin to have a look at, but no, apparently. it's
Yes,
orphanage now.
I
That's
took the
fantastic.
place over, what, a year ago? More than that,
Oh,
Uncle.
okay.
Yes, of course, more than that. Time goes so quickly when you're dealing with children. They grow up so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose you'll be seeking shelter?
If you have the space, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, we can set up
We-
outside. That's fine.
We will not turn down anyone who comes. You
Very generous.
you should not bother the children, though. They are young and need their rest. We will be fine, Uncle Becca. No.
Can I insight this? Because they're acting like he's not in charge, sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
sure,
I'm
go
kind
ahead.
of wondering what they are.
Go ahead.
Dice goddess.
Did you get another
Nat
20?
20.
What the hell?
Different die.
Okay.
I have 4 different sets out. The last set was the raspberry ice cream set, and this
damn
is
it.
the
Oh.
this is the orange set I bought for my birthday. That we got from Epic Games.
Great.
Birthday 20.
Okay, so, yeah, this seems very strange. Just
The
he also
kids
seems
aren't
kind of befuddled. Although also his eyes are very sharp. Like he might be playing the fool.
Okay.
This seems kind of strange.
And he's the aberration, but the kids aren't registering as
The
anything.
kids are not registering as aberrations.
What exactly does aberration mean in this context?
Aberration's a type of creature, like a beast or an undead. Aberrations are creatures that should not be.
Okay,
So
and it's not paying on any of the other ones either.
no, not here.
Weird.
Although you will start to get a sense that there might be something else here that's kind of at the with the nat 20. There might be something else here. You kind of will start to feel a little hum of energy,
Okay.
which Mars, you are feeling in waves right now.
Is there anything that she can think of that might go hand in hand with aberration, or aberration that's hiding as a human?
You can
Sort of
make
thing?
me. I want you to make me an intelligence check.
Okay. We'll see. I'm not very intelligent. I'm very wise. Actually, I am fairly intelligent. 19.
19.
Never mind. Malia is being smart tonight.
You start thinking of the clues. The skull. That crystal. The crystals from the Underdark. The children are acting strange. He's an aberration, and the back of that skull was shattered open. Like a pickaxe or a drill? Or teeth? You've heard
Okay.
stories of things from the Underdark that feast
On brains.
on brains.
Freaky.
They have a name. Mind Flayer.
Oh, fuck.
I love that you guys are of a level where it's still scary.
It's like, ah! Oh, thank you.
We don't need mind flayers in our lives.
Are you having enough porridge? Do you want some more? Here, let me help you. Uncle, we can do it for you. You've been ill.
Please don't put yourself out for us at all.
No,
But,
we can take care of ourselves. It's okay.
But it is a custom of the land, as you know, that the host must pour the drink of the last guest to sit. Right? It's a Toulousian custom. Children wouldn't know such things. Can I get everybody to make me an insight roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
9?
That's
16.
a 19.
9.
16.
16.
Amy, you don't get it at all. Tia just goes right over Tia's head. The rest of you,
What?
this is not a thing. Like, this is not. That sounds. It sounds convincing, but it's made up. You point blank know it, but you also get the sense that he knows that you know it.
Well, I guess that means you're pouring my drink then. Water is fantastic.
What's the old saying? May all good guests leave. May all good guests arrive as strangers and leave as friends. And as he reaches forward,
You're here.
he will pour a drink for you, and with shaking hands, he'll actually accidentally bump your cup over and spill water all over the table. Oh, excuse me. And we'll try to start wiping it up. Baden will push forward and, Uncle, let me do it. And we'll begin to swab the table. All of you there, except Mars. Mars, you can make me a perception roll. Hopefully the cat won't try to eat your dice.
Launch.
19.
All of you are going to notice that as he tries to wipe the table, his robes slip back over his sleeves, and you will see deep gouge marks on his forearm. Like manacles.
And this is the old guy?
This is the old guy. Very quickly, Baden will start cleaning up. And will kind of push his hands back, and he'll put his hands back inside of his robes. And I'm sorry, I'm getting old and feeble. The drafts of this place, I'm starting to... I apologize.
Not at all.
The children sleep upstairs. I would like, if you wish to stay, you can camp in the courtyard, or stay in here. Use your bedrolls on the floor. You'll be near the fire. It's a bit smoky, but
That would be fantastic.
it is an
Thank
old
you so much.
fireplace.
Fine.
In here sounds perfectly fine.
Very, very nice. Much warmer than we were planning on tonight.
Then it's settled, Baden will say. He starts clearing away your food. You can rest down here. Uncle Bega, I think it's time for us to put you to bed. I guess so. Well, it has been a pleasure. Perhaps I will see you in the morning.
It was fantastic to meet you. Thank you.
They will turn and walk him around the corner on the other side of the fireplace.
Do they all leave?
No. The little girl will stay with you, just kind of sitting and staring at you.
Oh.
Okay. What's
You
her
have-
hair like?
It is blonde and in pigtails.
Is it naughty? Or is it like...
Actually, it's like professionally straight.
Darn it. Okay.
I mean, you could try getting her to let her hair down.
I was gonna see if like I could brush her hair and then see if there's anything in the back of her head.
You can offer. Make me a persuasion
Okay.
roll.
Let me brush your hair, child!
That's intimidate.
That one is a 22.
22. Okay.
Mhm.
Can you tilt your camera down just a tiny bit?
Yeah. Me?
Cool. Yeah. You got a lot of head space and no cat space, so let's fix it.
We need
Only
more
cat
cat.
space.
So people don't
No,
just see
that-
like the ears poking up. Like if they're watching cat, I want them to get the full cat experience. All right.
Seven.
So what'd you get again? You got a 20?
22.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, that would be fun.
Mhm.
And she'll sit down in front of you and let you brush through the hair. You can take her hair out of the pigtails if you want. Her hair is naturally very, very straight and straw-like. And as you're poking around, there seems to be nothing strange about the back of her head.
Okay. And there's like
Dandruff. She's dandruffy.
whatever, kid stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And no other like weird marks or anything back of the neck.
Slight. She has like a slight rash around the collar of her dress. Maybe some irritation from the fabric, but nothing.
But it looks like where it would be sitting, it was from the fabric.
Yeah, you think so? Maybe. Make me a medicine roll.
Oh.
Mwah!
I can add 2 to that, and 15.
Actually, it looks more like a reaction. Allergic?
Mm.
Maybe a condition like psoriasis? I don't know. It's you don't think
Rosacea?
it could be rosacea? You don't think it's the dress. Honestly, it looks like food allergies you've seen people have.
Hmm.
Like a very
How are
mild
you?
one.
I'll ask her. Like, how are you feeling right now?
Very comfortable. You're good at brushing hair.
Mm.
Like a big sister
Mhm.
Mars. You should stay. We could use a big sister.
Can you show me the inside of your elbow?
She'll hold her elbow up to you.
I'm looking to see if I can find more of that irritation on like the soft of the skin that's up here. Because usually when I get irritation, it's all the way up here.
Yeah,
for
she
me.
has a little bit there. Little red bumps.
Have you been sick lately?
No, but I go and play in dirty places, so I probably just touched some poison ivy or something.
It's not bothering you now?
It's not that itchy.
My friend might be able to help make it go away.
No, it's okay. It'll go away on its own.
Okay. Up to you.
I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you, Sister Mars.
Good night.
And she'll get up and run out of the room. As she does, the moment that she turns the corner, Baden will turn back in. Uncle Bega says goodnight. You're all going to sleep in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We'll keep the fire going.
Good. Well, get some sleep. We'll be up early in the morning to make breakfast for you. We have
certainly
some...
don't have to do that. We can help out.
Maybe you can help clean up afterwards, but it would be... Uncle Bega said that it's polite to make breakfast, and we have some old smoked bacon.
We can certainly add some to your stores as well.
That would be very kind.
Don't want to put you guys out.
It's...
Probably on a tight budget.
Uncle Bega has a decent amount of money saved up for this. He's a kind man. He's a bit beyond his years, maybe?
That's fair. In the morning, if you want also, want to show us, we can do some mending. Some of our spells work well for that, and I'd be happy to spend an hour going around mending things for you.
Maybe you can fix the fireplace. I don't know how magic works.
Potentially.
You can take a look at it.
Yeah, we can certainly have a look at it and see if we can get that working for you.
Good. Sleep well.
You too.
You'll turn and walk back up around the corner, and you'll hear footsteps going up.
Does it seem like we're no longer being watched?
It seems like you're no longer being watched. Farah's going to look around the table.
That was weird.
I like it here.
That
This
was
is nice.
weird.
This is really nice. I think these kids are totally, legitimately fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
completely.
that.
Great. Farah seems like she's like tongue in cheek doing this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the most
they seem very nice.
normal children.
Yeah,
I'd be
Go
happy to
take a
stop
look
here
at
on the way
the,
back to maybe give him a hand.
there's definitely nothing weird here at all. Nope,
No.
nope, nothing at
I
all.
don't know. I kind of
That guy
like
must
it.
have just been a bit like sour about this uncle.
You just like
Vega or something.
kids. Watch this. Next time we go by a brothel, you're going to be looking for the most potent man there to give you, well,
The most potent man, you say?
well,
Okay, Thorn Bear
Well, I
Murder.
mean, if we're gonna do that, we have to go back to what was that place?
Steep Hollow with Thorn.
Yeah.
Bear
Yeah.
Murder. Yeah.
Thorn
He's the
Mars
only one that
murder.
would do.
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
All right.
How would
so-
that even work on the way out? He's almost 8 feet tall. How did that work on the way in?
Oh, it
Ugh.
works, don't worry.
Ah,
There are some things you don't want to know the answer to.
ah.
I don't want to know the answer either. So, and Tia's gonna go poking around the fireplace.
Okay.
Let's just
Zeno
say it's like a
is
bag of
as
holding.
Well, oh boy, Mars, that was
Wait, what was that?
Nothing.
nothing. Anyways,
I'm glad I missed that.
Zeno's
like
also
to
gonna go up.
Ritual cast detect magic.
Okay, that'll take you 10 minutes. So you'll be doing that in the corner. So Tia and Zeno, you head up toward the fireplace.
Yeah. 'cause it
Yeah,
was
and that gnome said the stone with 3 on the right.
third brick from the right will open up a wall or something.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay, so Tia, what are you doing? You got there first, so
Looking around to see if there's anything, any traps, rigs, or anything before hitting a rock.
So behind the core, pardon me, as you're looking at the mantle, basically it's a bunch of bricks put on their thin slide, and from the center mantelpiece, it's an old image of looks like a coiled serpent. But it's so old at this point that it just kind of looks like a circle with a knobby bit. Rather than a snake eating its own tail in the center.
Right.
And then the bricks start going out from there.
Mhm.
As you look at the third one over, that would be it. Third one from the right there.
Okay.
Okay, are you going to do it right now, or are you going to
Try.
wait a little bit until the kids settle down?
If Zeno sees Tia reaching for it, he'll probably be like, "Why don't we wait until Malia has done her detect magic ritual?
Yeah.
Just in case."
That's a good call, but at least we know that this one looks like where it would be, probably.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
And there doesn't seem to be any traps around it, anything like that.
Doesn't appear so, no.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll wait for 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Before
10 minutes pass. And as Malia finishes casting Detect Magic, the room is going to light up to your senses. You are going to be able to detect there are a couple of spells present in the room. There, as you wander around, like I said, the room is L-shaped. Your main door is at the bottom. You walk in, and there is a table and little area for cooking on this side. There's the fireplace along the front wall, and a little play area has been set up over here with like a dollhouse and a number of discarded toys. If you go this way to the top of the L, there is a stairwell that coils up. It's not exposed, it's an internal stairwell for defensive measures that leads up into the keep itself. It looks like there's also a stairwell off of the play area that goes down into probably a root cellar or something. It's actually more of a hatch, to be honest, than anything. Like a little half stairs. But it doesn't draw your attention. What you are going to see is that there is a shimmering magical spell in front of the stairwell up, as well as the wall behind the fireplace. As in, the fireplace is along this wall, and as you turn the corner, there's something magical about that wall. What do you all do?
Well,
gonna kind of have a look at that magic.
Okay.
What do I think it is?
What do you think it is? What do you have to roll for that? Let's find out.
I'm guessing Arcana. Because at least I would know the school of magic automatically from Detect
Sure.
Magic.
Illusion on the wall behind the fireplace,
Okay.
and evocation on the one leading upstairs.
I'm guessing maybe alarm.
You can use your faint aura on an individual creature, and you learn the school of magic. Yeah. So there's an evocation spell on the stairwell, and on the wall, an illusion spell. Tia, do you pull the lever?
Yeah.
Okay. As the brick tips forward, and you will hear a soft click, and then the sound of something swinging. But as you're looking around, nothing happens.
Did you say what you saw on that one wall?
Yeah, I
Yeah. So
would have
illusion.
told you guys about the magic.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So maybe the illusion wall.
Worth a check.
Tia's gonna try and like put a hand through against the illusionary wall or the wall that has illusion magic on it.
You'll hit stone and stone, and then we'll almost fall through.
Ah.
There's a gap
Here.
about 2 feet wide in the wall.
Well, does it seem to be? I will poke my head through.
You poke your head through the illusion, and we'll see a very sharp, steep stairwell curling downward.
Ooh.
Guys, I found stairs.
Alrighty.
Gotta
now we're
hush.
talking.
I'm going down.
Okay.
Well, wait.
Like, oh, come on, guys.
Oh, wait.
Just what? Stairs.
One sec. What about this Uncle Bega?
What about him?
He's an aberration.
Yeah, and he seems kind of stuck here.
Yeah, so maybe he can tell us something.
Don't have to deal with all the kids. And they're
They're upstairs. He's down here.
Is he? Where did
They
he go?
put him to bed and they fucked off.
They put him to bed. Yeah.
I think they're in control of him.
Probably.
So, and he pretty deliberately knocked that water over and showed off the scars on his wrist from manacles. So maybe he can help us out and is willing to.
Possibly, but where did they put him?
Well, they went that way.
They went around this
Okay.
corner, yes.
Do you think they took him down those stairs, or is there anything farther around the corner? Let's just have a quick look before we go down the stairs. Like, this is all quiet whispers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of like, I'm just talking loudly enough that the stream can hear me.
No.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a stage whisper.
Stage. I'm boldly whispering. Yeah.
So, Christine, you also mentioned earlier an alarm spell would be abjuration, by the way.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
So,
sure.
But I thought I'd let
But
you
an
know.
evocation. Oh, that could be like fire or something boomy.
Boom.
Evocation tends to do that stuff.
Now, am I still getting fluttering of that, like...
Oh yeah,
crystal?
waves of it. You can't tell which direction, but it feels close, like within 100 feet.
I vote down. It's probably down.
Did we see? Is this so? This wall that we're at right here, was this out of sight when they went and put him to bed?
Yes, it
so to
was.
speak? Oh, so he might just be down here.
I just wanted to make sure that we like had a quick look to be sure that he wasn't up here before we descended into who knows what.
Can I go around the corner and, like, just poke my head around the direction that they went and see if there's any way that this staircase could be connected to
No.
the direction that they left?
It looks like they went up the stairwell into the keep. This goes beneath.
Beneath.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
not
and there
connected.
doesn't look like there's anywhere else around from this way that they could have taken him.
No, the keep doesn't
Okay.
have that many rooms.
Alright,
Okay. So
let's go then.
Let's go.
down the stairs we go.
Descend.
As you descend
And
down the stairwell.
Xeno right after.
Okay. And Farah taking up the rear, going zoinks, jinkies.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
You
Thank
descend
God for dark vision.
for quite a ways. The walls are tight and narrow, carved directly into the foundation and stone of this keep. Thorn Bear Murder, the Goliath, would have no way of getting down here. He'd have to squeeze through sideways. It's that tight. Malia, even you in your armor find it a little difficult to navigate, being so broad at the shoulders with those adamantine pauldrons. But you'll make your way down. And a moment later, after descending what feels like 30, maybe 40 feet, you'll round into a natural cave. It looks like this was used as a storeroom, or maybe a smuggling room at one point. There are old rotten crates laying around. And then, over at the corner of the room, it's kind of shaped like an hourglass with a tunnel heading off of the waste. At the far end, the other side of this figure 8 shaped room than what you enter, you'll see there is a small basin laying on the ground with coiling glass decanters and a steady drip, drip, drip going into this basin, which itself is about the size of a bird bath. And then in the corner of the room in the shadow, you will see a figure and hear the rattle of chains. Who goes there? Who?
I will shift forward and be like, travelers,
You.
what can you tell us?
You aren't so foolish. You picked up on my signs.
Yeah. Didn't want to give you away, though.
You'll see Uncle Bega's robes. A bag has been pulled over his head and he's chained to the wall. His legs dangle above the ground, and you can see that there's tubes connected to the back of his head through that bag that lead to the decanters, which bubble in the silence and darkness.
Okay, that's fucked up. What the shit?
That's severely messed.
Remove this. Remove it. Help me.
Will it alert someone if we unplug it right away?
No. They suspect nothing. Or maybe they do. In either case, you should hurry.
Huh, that's argument enough for me. Tia's gonna go forward and unplug.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you pull the bag off his head?
Yeah.
As you pull the bag off his head, no longer do you see a kindly human man. Instead, beneath it, you see the pale, purplish flesh of an illithid.
Huh.
The mouth stretched out into 4 long tentacles. And that's the point where you realize that you thought his mouth was moving when he spoke. But as he looks up at you, you hear this voice, not from its mouth, but in your mind.
Checks out.
And for those of you who have never seen a mind flare before, allow me to illustrate you.
Ooh, lithostrate.
Okay.
Have I? No. Do I know what this is? Is the question.
They're freaking terrifying, is what they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so we're seeing the full glory of an illithid right now?
Yep.
It basically looks like a tentacle predator.
I'm a little concerned about what could conceivably keep it captive.
Right?
My name is Srars Vega. I have been a captive here for a long time. Maybe years.
have stolen my power. Free me, and I will help you.
How did they steal your power?
They worship a god. Zergal. They call him the Pumpkin God.
Huh. Spooky. Right.
He dwells on the second floor.
Okay, that's spooky.
Oh, okay. That sounds like we're gonna have to kill it.
Probably.
A pumpkin with purple, glowing eyes.
Yes, we're gonna have to kill it.
That sounds horrible. Horrible.
How did the
Nope.
kids get into this? They're children.
They worship it. They created it.
They created it.
I came here, called by the sweet scent of Chartalion, called by the pull of the goddess.
Ah.
Can you feel it, tiefling?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we know.
That'll
what that
do
is.
it. Yep.
It just clicked for me.
Yep. Okay. Sure. You know what? You swear you're not gonna try and play our minds?
Please, don't.
Please.
I will promise anything that will lead to my freedom.
Sure, as long as you hold to it, and Tio will, will praise him.
Okay.
Yeah,
You will.
Xeno will go around the other side. Do
Okay.
the other
He will collapse to the ground unless you catch him.
We will try
We'll
to catch him.
Yes.
He is nearly 6 feet tall and weighs about 120 pounds at the moment.
Ooh.
He is
Emaciated.
emaciated. And as he looks at you, his tendrils will snake around, and you can see there's a bit of froth around his mouth.
Ugh. That's not good.
I'm not fed often. I will try to be in control.
That's appreciated. Can I use a cure wounds on him at first level?
Yes, you may.
I don't know if that'll help much at all, but
Go ahead.
it'll be 6. That's just 6 points. Just
All
on
right.
first level, so.
As you reach out and heal him, he will. The magic of. Good. 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 Very good. Yes, stronger. But still, no power. No power. I cannot. I cannot.
Oh no.
I cannot help you. You must stop them. You must. You'll hear above you.
Right. I think that's our cue.
Yeah.
You'll hear the sound of soft footfalls. Someone trying to be stealthy on the stairs behind you. Mars, you will not hear this.
Oh.
Not with your 9, damn it. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, actually you will, because I rolled a 2.
Kelly, I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
So is there a space behind these stairs, or is it the stairs and then directly into this room?
It goes directly into the base of the figure 8.
Okay, so there's like nowhere to hide. Like,
There's
behind
not.
it.
So the room is shaped basically
Okay.
like this. And Sarsbega is down here, chained against the wall. You enter through the top area here, and there is a tunnel that leads off the center bit
Okay.
into a cave system.
Okay. Is there anywhere like hidden from view from the stairs?
There are a number of old crates that you could hide behind, yes.
I think that probably sounds like a good bet.
Okay. So anybody who wants to hide behind the crates, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Oh,
Sure.
has it been an hour since we
Yes, it has.
arrived? Okay. So in that
which
case, that's
means
the
that
chase.
Malia no longer has advantage on Dex.
And that means that you no longer add a +10 to your stealth rolls.
24.
Which is
24.
fine, though, because
18.
I rolled a 19.
Okay, Farah rolled a 12. And Mars, are you
21.
hiding or are you just going to stay out in the open?
I'm gonna stay out in the open.
Okay, sounds good.
Just Mars things.
Everyone else will hide. Farah is going to try to hide. Mars, you're going to notice that her tail's sticking out a bit.
Is she still like close to where I am?
Yeah. You going to step on it?
Can
or
I
kick-
like tap on her tail with my foot?
Okay. Ow. And she'll pull it in. And that's about the point where you'll see two figures round the corner of the stairwell. It's Moore and Chai. The two who were playing guard earlier. Uncle Bega, what happened to you? They say. Mars, what are you doing down here? Where are your friends? Yes, where are your friends?
What friends?
You should stay with us.
Oh?
This was very rude. To go snooping around when we offered you food. She takes a step forward. Offered you shelter, he says, taking a step forward. Offered you friendship, they say in unison, taking a step forward.
Creepy.
Well, I'm not really a magical type, but falling through a hole in your wall wasn't very fun. You should probably fix that.
We will afterwards.
Right. I'm looking for something. Perhaps
You found
can-
it. I need everyone in this room to make me an intelligence save. 2 of them, actually.
2 intelligence saves?
Yep.
Okay.
Farah got a nat 20!
Yeah, girl. First one was a 16.
16 is good. Okay.
I got 17 and 18.
Okay, 2 successes.
1 second.
17,
I'm-
16.
17, 16.
I
Good,
think
good.
my second one fails.
What was it?
9.
9?
Oh, lordy.
You want to use your inspiration?
Sure.
Okay.
I may use mine
Um,
because my first one
Are we
passed.
still using inspiration like we had talked
Yep.
about
Yeah, we
before?
haven't changed it.
Okay.
So 23 for my first one, and
Okay.
then the other one I rolled was a 8. So I was going to
An
use
8?
my inspiration on that one,
Okay. Go ahead.
which gives me a 16.
16. Okay. And Mars, would you get the second one?
14.
14 is a success on this. Thank God these are the babies. Okay. Y'all are going to still take damage from this, though. They are going to take another step forward as they say that last line, and blink and push their foreheads forward. You all are going to hear a high-pitched wail in your head and feel yourselves pushed back by a psychic blast. You are going to take, from the first one, 21 points of damage turns into 10. Oh, pardon
So
me.
we did
Turns
10?
into... You're going to take 12 points of damage. And on the second one, you are going to take 8 points of damage. As 2 blasts burst inside of your mind, and we'll start feeling a little bit of blood welling up inside of your nostrils. And can I get initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
15.
19.
13.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So, 19. Who got 13?
Me. Tia.
And Mars got what?
15.
Tia. And then Moore and Chai. All right, cool. All right. Top of the round. Zeno, what do you do?
I'm gonna shoot them.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot one.
Okay.
Whichever one is standing.
Moore is on the right, Chai is on the left.
I'm shooting more.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot the 10-year-old boy.
I will shoot the 10-year-old boy. I'm gonna do this. Let's go aim for non-lethal.
Sure.
So I'd rather knock this boy out than kill him.
Sounds good.
Here we go. Wow, that kind of sucks, but not really. All right, so that's going to be. Where's my bow cheat sheet?
I don't know.
I misplaced it for rhyme. Oh well, I know what it is. All right, so my first one is gonna definitely be a miss. That is a 12, I assume.
Okay.
It's miss.
12 is gonna be a hit.
12 is gonna. Then we have 3 hits because we have then 25 and 28.
Okay. So you are going to fire 3 arrows into this boy, scraping the side of his head, and I guess how the hell do you knock someone out with arrows?
I assume that I would probably have some blunt tip arrows in my quiver for situations
Sure.
like this.
We'll say you do.
Just
So-
some blunt arrows.
You fire 3 bolts, catching him in the side of the head, or shooting them in such a way that he flails and cracks his head on the wall, trying to dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
Maybe an arrow catches him in the thigh or something that's not going to kill him. And he's going to go down like a sack of potatoes. Malia.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The child.
Yeah, he's a child. He's one of the young ones, too. There are older ones.
I think I will just try to knock out the girl.
Okay.
I guess I'll make an attack with my hammer, but yeah, non-lethal to just try and knock her out.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
We're being so responsible.
I was
Well,
wondering
it is
if
a
I was wondering
kid.
if you'd murder all the children.
We're not.
I was gonna cast hold person.
That's a good one.
Well, that's 25.
Good to know, guys. Good to
hit.
know.
Okay, that's
Do
definitely a
it.
hit. Roll me damage.
Uh, 14.
14. Okay, you are going to slam your hammer. It's going to crank her right in the side of the head, and she's going to just flop to the ground. Her leg twitches slightly as she hits the floor.
Like, I'm just hitting hard enough to knock her out. That's it.
Oh yeah, but she's still unconscious and twitchy.
Yeah. And then I am going to tie them up and gag them and blindfold them and
Yeah.
whatever I
fair.
can so they can't use their senses to hopefully get out of it for any time
Go.
soon.
Go and fight. I will make sure they don't get up.
No killing.
Please don't
They're
kill
still
them.
children.
Don't eat their brains.
Much.
I promised that I would not harm you.
That's fair.
Alright, you know what? I don't have much choice at this point.
Farah's going to turn her... Yeah, you said you wouldn't harm us. They're not us.
I deserve this.
How about we figure out why they did this and then we'll talk about deserving. Worst comes to worst, we'll find you a bandit.
It's true.
Tasty.
Yep, there's some of those
That's
around.
all
though.
I've had to eat in months.
I'm sure you can go another few hours.
Yeah, you're coming with us, asshat.
Yeah.
Where do mind flayers come from?
The Underdark.
Like-
Ostensibly the Underdark, as far as you know. The true answer is like chicks in chainmail in space.
Yeah.
So,
that's valid.
do I think banishment would actually return to a home plane?
No. Banishment, they're from this
This
plane
is
of
its home
existence,
plane.
as far as
Okay.
you know. Like, there's... For purposes of banishment, they stay here.
Okay.
As far as you
I just
know.
want to know. Yeah, I want to make sure that the kids are left alone because I'm assuming they're being controlled
Yeah.
Yeah.
somehow. Like they're not acting like children would, and children would not be smart enough to do this by themselves.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right, so...
Capturing it.
The thing is, they're
Fire
not by
them.
themselves.
Yeah, we need to figure out what the hell.
Yeah, but even a 14-year-old wouldn't be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
It's being controlled by something. So
Yeah,
and
so
that
I'm like-
purple is giving me a hint of what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Purple.
Mhm.
Purple.
So
Alright,
let's go
well,
deal
I
with
guess-
that.
Okay, we're gonna keep same initiative.
Farah, do you have a dispel magic on you right now?
Yeah, always.
Great, because there's an evocation spell across the stairs leading up.
Oh yeah, I'll mess it up.
Sweet.
Thanks, Farah.
Okay, let's go. Come on. I want to fight a pumpkin guy.
And
All right, let's
Tia's
go find a
definitely
pumpkin.
Heading up.
Let's go find a pumpkin.
Pumpkin King.
And I'm still being quiet so that this is not echoing up the stairs too much.
All right, who's going first? What's the marching order?
I mean, Tia was heading up. Well, so probably Tia.
All right, Tia, I need you to make me a will save.
Yay! That's a
wisdom save.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. That's a 19.
A 19. Okay, so as you step out through the illusory wall, you will immediately see one of the children on the floor, like, look toward you. And will feel a pressure inside of your mind that you push aside, and then you will notice that there is another one standing on the stairwell. And seeing that whatever happens doesn't work, it's a boy of about 12 years old. He's going to raise his hand at you. And let's see, I need... this is going to be a contested strength check.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And this bend my DM inspiration. Okay, cool.
Okay. You said strength check?
Strength check, please.
That is a strength athletics or just straight
Just
strength?
strength.
That's gonna be a 21.
Damn it. Okay. All right, you are going to feel your clothing constrict around you like a giant hand is grabbing you, but are going to be able to step through the grasp.
Ugh.
And then we are going to go into top of the initiative, okay, so Gandry, you did not do a great job. Good job. Up on the stairwell, you can see another bit of motion, and you are the first one out, so I need you to make me a... Actually, you know what? He can't see you yet. He's too high up the stairs. So he is going to hold his action. Forget I said anything. Zeno, you are at the back of the stairs. Tia, I'm going to say that you're on the main floor now so that people can push past you.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so Zeno, what do you do?
Okay, so not being able to see the same things as Tia,
So you step through an illusory wall and see that there is a child standing in front of the stairwell and one standing directly in front of your hidden stairwell, about 10 feet back toward the wall, and they're both kind of doing one of these numbers at you.
It's really weird.
okay, I'm going to shoot both.
Okay, one for each.
One for each.
Okay.
Non-lethal, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and make me 2 attack rolls.
Oh, and I'll use a bone. Oh wait, no, because the other ones aren't dead. I can't switch Hunter's Mark off of them anyway. Without recasting. Here we go. All right. Well, that's gonna be a 25 and a 24 to hit.
Okay, those are going to be 2 hits.
All right. Here we go.
Boom, boom.
Attack 1 is going to be. 6, 7, 8, 9 for the first one.
Okay, 9 for the first one. You're going to strike the child hard in the shoulder with that, and she's going to slump back against the wall. She's still up, but very badly bruised, we'll say. Bruised is the kind way to say this.
And the other one is going to be a 10.
10, okay.
Yeah.
And that one strikes him on the side of the face, and he'll growl at you.
Okay.
Malia, are you moving into the room? Or are you just
Yeah.
blocking the stairwell? Like, I'm saying that to Zeno.
Oh, okay.
I will move into the room.
Okay, sounds good. Malia, what do you do?
I will, I guess, attack
Okay.
the next relevant child.
Okay, there's a small child that's slumped against the wall and still up, and then there's one standing in front of the stairwell upstairs.
I will hit the one on the stairwell.
Okay. One in front of the stairwell. That's an important
In
distinction.
front of the stairwell, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 21.
That's
Hit.
damn it. That's gonna be a hit.
Oh, I add 10 to my hits. Right? So
Yeah. Well, you guys. Well, I designed this adventure when you were a little lower level, but we didn't make it this far.
Well, and this is even like me. Like the last one, I didn't even add the divine stuff that I can.
All right. So roll me damage.
16.
Oh God. All right. So you're gonna crank him in the
4
side of the
which
head.
is divine fury.
Okay. And he is going to drop to a knee, still somewhat conscious, growling through gritted teeth. You can see a bit of blood dribbling down his nose. Mars, what do you do?
So we're not killing them?
We're not killing them, Mars.
Oh, dang.
They're still children.
So he's on the floor, gritting. What's
Good.
keeping him on the floor?
Willpower. Like he basically just got whacked in the head with a giant hammer and like fell to one knee.
Okay. So it's like kind of being winded?
Yeah, he's hurt. Yeah.
Just knock him out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do like a to get him like onto the floor so that he too can be tied up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can go ahead and make a non-lethal attack. You can
Okay,
basically
what
just
would I...
use same thing. You just decide that it's non-lethal. You hit him with the butt of your dagger. And if
Okay.
you want, you could attack both of them. Finish the other girl off too.
But her
Sure.
too.
Sure, go ahead. Make sure to tell me which one is attacking which.
So the first one is a 17?
17 is going to be... is that on him?
Probably him, yeah.
Okay, that'll be a hit.
And the other one was a 14.
That is going to be a miss, actually. She's going to dodge out of the way. And she flinches back, but actually, as you bring your dagger down, it's going to hit an invisible shield around her. It looks like she has mage armor cast on her. But the first guy, roll your damage. I actually, using your dex, I don't... You know what? You're just going to be able to run up and cluck him upside the head. There's no way you are going to do less than 4 hit points damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Tia,
Night night.
you rush forward and hear thoof off of the shell of the other one. What do you do? Tia.
So both of the kids are down now?
One
what I'm
of them's
understanding?
down. One of them dodged out of the way of Mars's attack. The little girl
Right.
did.
I'm gonna try and cast Hold Person. See if that works.
Okay, that sounds good. So that's a will save? Or wisdom save?
The wisdom saving throw.
Okay. She has a 14.
That is not enough. You needed
Okay.
a 15.
Her hands are going to go ridges at her side, and she's going to snarl. Hold person means that she's paralyzed, right?
Yep. For the duration, she can try to break free with a wisdom save at the end of her turn.
Okay. So that's going to be her round. Farah is going to walk over to the door. Pardon me, not to the door, to the stairwell leading up, and is going to... All right, let's do it. And is going to start casting Dispel Magic. 1 second while I check Farah's sheet for something completely irrelevant. That is a... Oh, no. That would be... Cool. She's going to start chanting and stop. Huh. Funny.
What?
I don't want to go up there. I want to do this, and I need everyone to make me a dexterity save immediately.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
Dex save.
I'm so glad that dex save is one of my good ones.
23.
13.
18.
Um,
Okay, so...
20.
Everyone needs to make me a dex save DC of 18.
I did not make it.
Cool. So that means that you are going to take 1 moment. That is going to be...
Times like this that I'm glad I add a +9 to my deck saves.
Okay.
That's nice for you.
Okay. So
That's nice.
Let's see that.
Nice for you.
8. Cool. All right. So who succeeded?
Me.
Okay. All of you are going to take 17 points of fire damage. Tia, you're going to take 35 points of fire damage as Farah smiles and throws a fireball down into the center of the room.
Farah, no.
Okay, so I took 35 damage, which
You
means
take 35 damage.
that I
As you see this, is anybody going to make a dex save to try to shield the kids?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll try
I will.
and drag one with me.
Sure. You can make me a dex save, or pardon me, anyone who succeeded their dex save. Let me rephrase this. Anyone who succeeded their dex save can choose to fail their dex save to shield a child.
Okay, I've
Sure,
got enough
and
hit
I
points
can
for that.
also
Okay, I'll
fire
do that.
doesn't hurt me as much too.
That's true.
Oh,
Oh yes,
okay.
Fire
you'll.
never bothered you anyway.
So Mars,
Okay.
you will take the same amount of damage as you
Fire.
would have if you weren't fire resistant. So the half.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes things
And is
easier.
there anything I can add to my 19 for shielding the kids?
Don't worry about it. You'll just take the damage. So you'll take 15 points of damage. Or-
Concentration check is 10 or half the amount of damage taken,
Yeah.
whichever is higher. Half of 35 is 17 and a half. Does it round up to 18?
It rounds down always. So yeah,
So
sorry,
it's
it would be 17 damage that all the half saves hit. So Malia, you'll take the 35.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I do not save my spell, so my hold person on the girl
Sounds
ends.
Great.
And my Hunter's Mark ends as well, actually.
Sounds great. I need everybody in range to make me an int save.
That's also me.
I'm retiring this dice for the night because the int save gives me 12 total.
18.
I just rolled a
18.
6.
Okay.
22.
Not good.
I'm rolling really well tonight, and these are not my dice.
13, 14.
These are Jordan's blue dice, and they're doing
14,
awesome.
19,
They're your
21.
dice now.
Okay. So as you shield the child, Malia, she'll look up at you. Mistake number 1. And you are going to feel a mental blast hit everybody in this room. If you succeeded on a DC 16 int save, you are going to only take 16 points of damage. If you failed, you're going to take 33 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
So Soul Omen just redeemed for inspiration.
Okay.
And said Tia heads up. So I think
Okay.
that's for my
So go ahead.
that int save.
Good job, Soul Omen.
Yes.
Thanks.
And I don't think it helped me. I'm so sorry. That's 11.
11.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's
The
not.
other
That
one was the 12 was better.
Okay, so go ahead and take that psychic damage. I don't think any of you are
Try.
resistant to psychic damage.
It was how much again? Sorry.
That was 36.
Ooh.
I think is
Ooh,
what I
that
said, right?
hurts.
Did I say 36 or did I say 33?
That is a boo boo.
Well, we took 16.
So
for half.
33. It's 33 points.
33. Yike. Big yike. Tia looks really bad right now,
Okay.
by the way.
That
Probably
sounds
bleeding through out of her nose
good.
profusely.
And
Ow.
let me just see if this. If we could just review. Target's charm.
Might be worth it to let the mind player eat a child so he can help us.
Okay, and one moment. Okay, Farah is going to snap out of it.
Good.
Good.
And
Thank
she's going to
you,
start
Farah.
making noises of what the oh my god! Oh my god! Oh boy. Alright, so now we are going to the top of the initiative order with Chaster. Chaster is now on the edge of the stairwell and is going to cast... let's see. I'm betting...
Wait, who's Chaster again?
you haven't seen him.
Oh.
You will
There's
see there's
a
a
bunch of
teenage
kids
boy on the
smoking.
other side of the stairwell. And I need Xeno. Make me an int save.
Ah,
Oh, pardon me. This is going to be a strength save.
oh, that's actually way better for me. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay. Then you are going to feel basically wind rush by you, and that is going to be it. Yep, you feel wind rush by you. Nothing happens. He will look
Okay.
very annoyed, and a little, like, indignant drop of blood is going to drip down his nose. Xeno, what do you do?
How old does this kid look?
About 13.
About 13.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him,
Sounds good.
and I want to put him down, so I'm gonna go -5 + 10.
Okay, sounds good.
Non-lethal.
Sure, sounds good.
All right, that's gonna be. I realized I have all of this written down, which is nice. So that's gonna be a 24 and
Cool.
a 21 to hit.
Your arrows explode 5 feet from his face. They don't even pass into the corridor. There's something preventing you from it.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Malia.
I punched the little bitch beneath me.
Okay, yeah, you can. She's
getting knocked the fuck out.
just
None of this staying conscious.
I'll let you do that as a bonus action. It's like a 6-year-old girl. You can knock her out as a free action at this point.
Sweet. Back.
Okay.
Okay, well if that's a bonus action, Farah's not managing on this dispel magic thing, so it's 120-foot range. Dispel magic.
Sounds good. All right, so I need you to make me a roll.
Yeah, I just want to double check what I'm adding to it.
You know what I'm really loving is having the stream running and also having my laptop here so that I can actually look up spells finally without having it disrupt the stream. Oh, it's so, like, guys, like, you have no idea. I feel like Batman right now. I've got, like, 3 monitors running at once. I'm just like...
It's pretty good.
Nice.
Actually, I feel like Batman hasn't worked out in about a year. I need to go to the gym
It's
again.
okay.
Okay, so that's 22.
Okay. There's going to be the sound of magical glass shattering, and the spell in front of the door is torn apart by your prayer to Vela. Mars, it is your turn. What do you do?
Hello, small child.
Oh. Okay, the one on the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. You can charge him. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Ooh, okay. How's the 22?
22 is going to hit. Are you going to use a bonus attack too?
Bonus attack, like, kill it.
No, not if you choose to do non-lethal.
Okay, cool. So is there a chance that, like, if I did a crit on it, would it become no longer non-lethal?
It is not non-lethal unless you want it to be in 5th edition.
Okay, yeah.
It used to be that you'd have to take a bunch of penalties, and they just got rid of that, which I like.
I rolled the exact same thing that second time.
Okay, so roll me full damage. You don't get sneak attack because no one's in 5 feet.
No, that's fine.
But go ahead and roll me damage. You're gonna significantly hurt him. All right, Tia, you're quite hurt. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm quite hurt, so I'm gonna do the smart thing, which is be in a form that is not hurt. So I'm gonna use my 2 wild shape, expend both of them to turn into an air elemental
Okay.
as a bonus action, and then I'm going to try and.
She's gone from suck to blow.
12.
12?
Uh,
Okay, so you punch him twice in the face with your dagger, and he'll snarl and take a step back from you, basically just trying not to get pinned in. But you basically have busted his nose up good and proper. You want your nose to bleed, huh? Biff, biff.
Yeah,
I'll
and I'm
give
gonna
you
try
a
and
waffle.
Do a slam, multi-attack, slam attack if there's something there for me to slam into.
Sure. Mars, are you going to dance back to give Tia a chance to get in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can step out of the way and go ahead, Tia. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Well, one of them's a nat 20, and the other one's a 13 plus 8. So.
Okay, I was going to say the 13 will be a miss, but then it was a hit. So
Well, the 13 is plus 8, so then it'd be like, I don't know.
about time for a critical.
21.
But that's a crit, so.
Cheers to the crit.
Yeah. So let's see, how many d8s is that? Oh, I put a whole bunch of them away, because I was like, I'm not gonna
Tia has
use
learned
any.
airbending.
Yeehaw,
Maybe a
Tia.
Yeehaw!
Okay.
It's the Tia Rush.
So Jesus, frick. Okay, so hold on. Let me just
You murderate a child.
Just murder him. Murder
Non-lethally.
that teenage boy.
With
Oopsies,
air.
Hold on.
Non-
Air
Plus
fists.
6 plus 5 plus 5.
Non-lethally
Plus-
murderate.
That's 45 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's going down. So how does this work? Like, do you just punch him and he
Slam! Slam!
I imagine it's just like I connected the two, like bang bang, moved over,
So-
and then suddenly Tia's just like boom.
is it just basically like you reach in and throw him across the room against the far wall?
I think so, yeah.
So he just goes
Slam,
and just
slam attack,
ragdolls
and
to
I
the
rolled
ground.
attack, so
You can hear him groaning on the ground.
What I was imagining right then was like Hulk in Avengers when he grabs Loki and just
Puny Scion.
yeah,
Yeah.
puny
Thank you,
Scion.
Soloman. That's great.
That's
Okay.
beautiful.
With that, you can head upstairs. Do you want to go?
Do you want, need?
I will start heading upstairs, yeah.
Where do you think you're going? Farah's gonna say.
I am hunger. I will come with you, as per our agreement.
No, eat the pumpkin.
Gladly.
What's marching order up the stairs?
I'll
Well, I charged first.
I'll go first.
I can
Okay.
share space with someone because I'm made of air.
Well, Mars, you're the
Okay.
closest. You're the closest to the door. So if you want to go first, you have the ability to choose to go first.
Oh. And then Xena.
Um, Malia will probably pull up the rear then.
Okay.
Farah will back up the stairs because she's not giving the back of her head to a mind flare. They knew that one back in her day. Okay. With that, you will climb the stairwell. It winds up to the second floor and leads to what looks like it was once a large bunkhouse. The size of the first floor in its entirety. This is about 40 feet wide by about 20 feet deep. And, actually, pardon me, it'd be an L shape, so it'd be a large square. No, it'd still be an L shape, actually. The long hall in front of you goes down about 40 feet and then branches off in an L another 30 feet to the right of it. And as you turn the corner and approach, you will see next to this pile of beds and mats on the floor, all these rotten mats laying there, moldering. The stairwell continues up above, and you can hear the sound of feet running above you. But your eyes are immediately drawn to this room that is glowing orange with the lights of candles. And in the center of the room, you'll see a creature flanked by a teenage girl and the teenage boy you know as Baden. This figure sitting on a throne made of sticks and bricks and logs is made of wooden roots twisted together to create a towering spindle draped into a cloak of leaves, all rotten and autumnal. Vines are wrapped around to make the body, and an impossibly large pumpkin is carved with a twisted smile crowns this figure. Purple glow emanates from its eyes. And as you step inside of the room, it will lean forward and speak in common.
Well, that's creepy.
So, this is how you die.
Read the purple.
I look forward to hollowing you out.
And it will rise to its full 12-foot height.
Oh, frick.
And we're going to call game there. So we will see you next time. This is something I'm using from my new book,
Nice.
The Pumpkin King from Tome of Beast 2. So guys, we will be starting right at the beginning of the fight. I hope you enjoyed a night at Wydale Keep. I've been saving this for about a year and a half to run for you.
Damn. I wish we'd
So-
managed to get through this stuff earlier so we could have actually gotten to this before Halloween.
I know.
I know,
right?
It would
unfortunately.
have been so nice.
Oh
well, it fits November very well.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it does.
Halloween don't stop until it's Christmas time. And do you guys want a Christmas special this year?
Yep.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I love Christmas. I'm gonna start putting decorations up in my office space soon. 'cause
You
I
are,
adore it.
you are allowed to put decorations up in our house as well, Christine. You remember the rule. You have to wait until November 1st to start. That's my only
November
rule.
1st. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not really huge on Remembrance Day. I honestly think that you should wait until the end of November, like after American Thanksgiving, because that's honestly. But we don't
When
do
is
American Thanksgiving. It's
Right, we're
the
just
it's the
gonna
last
start-
Thursday of November.
Doing
I
little bits
usually-
here and there because if I wait
Oh,
till December
God.
1st, then I don't actually enjoy it as much. I
Damn
don't have
it!
as much time, and I run out of
Oh.
time, and I get busy.
The chat is amazing.
I know, I just
Yeah.
saw that.
Soloman in the chat just said that they're fighting an orange dictator, and
Oh my.
Maybe just
It's true.
you know what? Vote a Lithid. At least you understand what its policies are.
Can I
Yeah.
summon Gritty?
Can you summon Gritty? Oh God!
The chat comment.
No. I watched that stream. We're not doing that.
Oh my God! It was so good.
No,
It was so good.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
that was terrifying.
So hey guys,
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. What were you saying?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say like the chat comment that killed me
Yeah.
was when we were talking about Tia just obliterating that child.
Oh, it was Rip Rip Child.
But was it Rip
Rip Kid?
Kid? And it's like, oh my god, really?
Rip Kid sounds like the name of like a superhero. I'm
Like,
Rip
it's
Kid.
Just, but it's not just the fact that it's Rip Kid. It's the like emoji Rip, and then the
Rip.
kid.
So
And it's like
good.
Rip Kid. It's like, oh god, this is hilarious. I love
It's
it.
so good. All right,
Everything
guys.
here is good.
So, guys, thank you so much for tuning into to another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting here on Dork Tales. I hope you like that. If you did, give us a follow and a subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And don't forget to check out our other games. We run a lot of stuff on the regular. In November, I have like 4 days off. So I'm running games the rest of the time. If you're looking for more D&D fun, be sure to come back on Saturday for Curse of Strahd. And if you're looking for stuff and Monday for Rime of the Frostmaiden, which is a super great game. If you're looking for some Dungeons and Dragons stuff, or want to branch out and try other games and see what they're like, Vampire the Masquerade Victoria by Night is tomorrow night. That's going to be another spoopy episode because they're in a haunted house. That's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard. And then on Sunday, you can come and tune in to Werewolf the Forsaken, which is a Vancouver-based chronicle of about 4 young lady werewolves trying to make their way in a man werewolf's world. And then finally, if you want to come see us do something really cool and new, this Friday we are actually broadcasting as Dork Tales, but via twitch.tv/The Onyx Path. Because we're starting our Scion game, which is a bunch of mythological heroes traveling around doing Christmassy stuff is the name of the game. And it's basically you're the children of gods, like Hercules would be, and they're going on a road trip together. And that's a bunch of us over on the Onyx Path doing a game for the actual company that makes the game, and we're really proud of that. So come and tune in.
Pretty exciting.
If you're watching this on YouTube, Scion will be up on YouTube on the 20th, and basically 1 week after it broadcasts on Onyx Path. So, and that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody!